So before we get started, let's resolve people that had to beg out early on the last one. Anybody who didn't get their experience points from the last mission?
I did
Oh,
not.
I missed the last one, unfortunately.
Okay, but
All
you
right,
still
I'll be right
have
back.
the first half.
Yeah, I was there for the first one.
I missed the last one too. So
Sorry, that was what was that?
that was Pentagram.
Alright, so I guess I'll ask the questions then for the XP. I guess just tally up.
Yeah, you can just do it.
Yeah. Okay, guys. You participate in the session, so default, you get that no matter what. Did you risk or sacrifice something to further your personal agenda? And this applies for both. So.
You're getting 1 experience point per question if it's
Yeah.
if the answer is yes.
Yeah, you always get a.
Mm.
You just
Yeah.
get 1 XP if you answer yes or if the question
Yeah,
applies
and,
to you.
and since it was 2 sessions, if you're at least there, then that's basically just double everything. That's what we did. Did you risk or sacrifice something to further your personal agenda?
I don't think I did that time.
Did you risk your life for your buddy player character?
Nope.
Did you challenge
Yeah.
or stand up to your rival player character?
Did not.
Nope.
Did you need to make a panic roll?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, mark that. Did you overcome a dangerous event using violent or non-violent means? I think that's a yes.
Yeah, that's like a yes for everyone, pretty much.
Yeah.
Did you make a significant discovery or revelation? This applies to you as your particular character. Did you discover anything?
Oh, no, not really.
I was shot at by real bullets.
Bullets suck.
Okay. Did you perform an extraordinary action of some kind?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay. Did you earn any money?
Definitely not.
Oh shit, no, I guess not.
All right, then. Yeah, then just take whatever the result is because it was over 2 sessions, and then basically just times it by 2.
So if we get to the full 10, what's the benefit?
Oh no, it's just 5 XP for expenditures. Just the track just goes to 10 because in general, when you get 5 XP, you're probably going to spend it.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
Because
but,
you don't know how to.
so
oh, sorry.
Yeah, just real quick before you spend it on the talent, I had some mission rewards at the end.
Oh yeah.
This isn't going to happen after every mission, but I figured for this one we could do this. So you can spend 1 experience point. You can increase your rank from private E1 to private first class, which is going to be more money, or you can add 1 talent from general talent. And then as far as stuff that you earned off of this mission that doesn't have to do with experience points, you can get a personal sidearm that you can customize, and you can customize your armor and let us know what it looks like. And you can, if you feel like it, let me know or let the lieutenant know what weapon system you want to sort of specialize in. If you want to be always want to be a smart gunner or whatever. Doesn't mean you'll get that all the time, but just so we know.
All right, cool.
And then the rest you could spend on, upgrading your talent.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to spend 1 on getting a general talent and not ranking up.
Cool.
So, and then sidearm, I think I'm going to go with the M4A3 service pistol. Sort of trusty rusty.
Nice. So, if you guys are tracking your money, weekly, privates get 350, private first class get 400, lance corporals get 450, corporals get 500, and sergeants get 550. And I believe the lieutenant is going to pass out ranks at some point.
That's right.
That is weekly, right?
Yeah, it's weekly.
Yeah, that's weekly. And so that'll probably, like, counting weeks will probably be, you know, time in between missions we can just figure out. Like, after we get started with this, there's going to be some cryo sleep, and we can figure it, you know, we can just figure that out real quick before we start.
All right.
We're missing one player today. That's
Fox.
Yeah,
Fox,
we'll
right?
see Fox. Yeah.
He out for the whole game, or is he gonna show up later?
No idea.
I need truth.
You haven't gotten a message from him. We missed you, man.
All good, dude.
We were crying.
What the?
So, what's happening now?
We're just sorting out XP and stuff from the last mission.
Yep.
And let me know when you guys are done, and then I'm gonna have the lieutenant give you your new ranks. And then what we'll do is, once we get started, if you want LT, you can assign them their positions too in the squads, or I can just do it, or whatever, or however you want to do that. That's cool.
Okay. Well, since Fox isn't here right now,
Yeah.
we will. Maybe we should change the promotion for that role.
Yeah.
That's, if you think that's all right, we could promote Fox, but I think if we need kind of that rank for someone who's present.
Agreed.
Okay. Oh, walks up to Panda Grow. Grow, been promoted, Sergeant. Squad.
Nice, cool.
These are your stripes. I want to see that on your uniform by the end of the day.
Wow.
Walks up to Lazarus. Private Lazarus.
Hey.
Lazarus, you've been promoted to corporal in squad. 2, I should say. Panda Grow, you're leading team 1. Is your ass? You're leading team 2.
But he's sergeant, I'm corporal. That's some biases.
But the squad works, man.
All right, you're the boss.
He walks up to Jesse. Howler. Been promoted to Lance Corporal.
Thank you, sir.
Here's your wings.
Thank you, sir.
And make us proud.
Sir, yes, sir.
Brah.
What was the salary for Lance Corporal? 450?
450.
Okay. Alright.
What's the salary on private?
350 for just a standard private.
Okay. Oh, what about sergeant?
Sergeant is 550.
So I'm guessing corporal is 500 then?
Corporal is 500. Yeah.
Nice.
And I have it in the meta linked in the Discord Crucible channel if you need to reference it ever. First lieutenant gets 750. I probably shouldn't have told you that in front of the
Okay, waking up in the Corps every day is a payment all on its own.
There we
He
go.
did the same shit and he gets paid more than me.
Jesse, I'm so proud.
All right. So you have graduated the Crucible and you are being transferred from the training base on Guantanamo Bay, Earth. Your frigate is in orbit. It is the USS Artemis. Let me just get a picture for you.
Best part about being in the army and military, all your meals is for free.
It took about a week to get geared up and debrief and boarded into the ship. So you are now in the 3-2 Marines in Charlie Company, and they're known as the Tientsin Bastards,
Ooh.
aka the Bastards. Dropship Cheap Thrills lands outside the hangar, and you guys embark, and it launches into orbit. You get all set up, you stow your stuff, and you get put into cryo, and you are departing immediately to your new home, which is a posting at Kuwait ASFB in the Surrier 430 system, which I will have a map for you next week for that place. So you're in cryo for about, I believe, you're in cryo for about 12 days, and you wake up. And let's play that out. How is it waking up? I'll go ahead and throw a map. I did a little map of the cryo area so we could just hang out in there for a minute.
Let's see. Hank will get up. He'll stand around, see normal for a second, like, oh boy, I'll throw up.
Keep it down, buddy. Keep it down.
Thanks, Jess.
I'm gonna go straight to the galley and start brewing some coffee.
So you look around as you guys are getting up. You notice a couple new people. There's a fellow that he's a Marine, but you just haven't met him before. He's off on the far end of the cryopod, and he introduces himself as Richter, and he is the weapons officer on your dropship. You also notice another guy way in the corner who's not a Marine. He's kind of like, he looks like a corporate dude, and he's just kind of keeping to himself.
Oh shit.
Alright, so I go up to the corporate guy and I go, time to break the ice. Name's Lazarus.
Oh
Get it? Because we're from cryo to ice.
Oh.
I don't think that's funny, Lazarus.
Oh, surely it is.
So and then meanwhile
Yeah, he says Wing. He says his name is Wing.
Is it like Chinese, like wing?
I guess, yeah, it was a character made by a guy that was supposed to come play him, but he came out, so that's his name.
Wang?
Wing.
Oh, Wang. Nice to
Logan
meet you,
Wing.
He goes up. He like happily goes to happily shake his hand. I'm Hank Wells. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I met you. We gotta get things going because that's what military orders are. We gotta get things clean and we gotta get them working. But it's real nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
So what Jesse's gonna do is go over to Richter. It's like, you're new here, aren't you?
I've been in this outfit for at least 2 years, so you're new to me.
Touche. Lance Corporal Jesse Howard. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I guess you're my pilot.
That I am.
Hopefully, we'll make a good team.
Indeed so.
You got a name for her?
I have ideas.
Well, that's great.
I
Just
have
let us
ideas,
know.
and then Jesse sort of like raises, like sort of bounces a can of spray paint. I got a few ideas.
Excellent. So just you guys are dehydrated and hungry, so just make sure that you get some food and
To the
drink.
mess hall and
Yeah.
run!
But where's
Mhm.
where's the mess hall? Oh, galley.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the galley.
Let's see. Where's
Just-
our our lockers?
So there's lockers for clothes in between the cryo and the galley. Just that space is where the lockers are, and then when you go downstairs to get prepped, there's other lockers with like your combat equipment.
All right. Hank will grab something from his, and then he'll go like rush to the kitchen. A couple minutes later, you see an empty can, and there's all these like really well done shrimp, and shrimp and potatoes, shrimp steak,
Strip
Steak.
steak.
all these things that like if you saw Forrest Gump, all the stuff Bubba talked about. He has
yeah.
everyone. It's like, who wants shrimp and potato? Who want thing? It's all bubblegum shrimp. It's my family's company.
I think Rick Allen's cryo chamber got stuck, so I don't see him up there. Or Rick Arnold. I call him Rick Allen. That's the drummer from Def Leppard who has one arm. My bad.
So, LT gonna go to Panda Ground, Sergeant Panda Ground. Just make sure, Sergeant, the boys are hydrated, fed, and ready to go in half an hour. We'll have a briefing, half an hour or so. I'll walk over to Wing.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Mr. Wayne, would you like some shrimp? I made it myself. It's my family's recipe.
No, thank you. I'm vegetarian.
Ouch.
Pussy.
Oh, so wait,
Shrimp ain't meat. They are the fruit of the sea.
Is Lieutenant talking to somebody right now?
I was talking to Panda Ground.
Oh. Well, I would step up and say, "Excuse me, sir. Can I have a moment?"
So Pendergraw is gonna make eye contact with the LT to let him know he understands. So sort of meet some eyes.
Okay, Jesse, what's up?
There was something that I came across in the Apollo Corps that I wanted to bring to your attention personally. May we talk, sir?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Jessica, what's this room?
That's just like a little kitchen area.
Oh, I mean, are we able to step in?
Yeah.
So, what I would do is mention to him, sir, when I breached the Apollo Corps back in training, I came up with some planetary coordinates that had no other data. And I felt it was something worth bringing to your attention personally. I don't know if Allied Command would take interest in that or not, but I wanted you to be aware of it.
I'd send that info, my PDAT.
So yeah, I'll just transmit that to him.
Good job, Jesse.
Thank you, sir.
Follow up.
Pardon?
We'll follow up.
Okay,
Right.
understood.
Nice.
And I will see my way out. So I want to mention that you said the briefing's in 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, so after eating, helping myself to some of that shrimp. Well, I mean, he got shut down by Wing, so I felt bad for him. Took some shrimp.
So, Wayne, you have a portfolio, I take it? I got a pretty good portfolio, too, back home.
Wing just kind of looks at you. He's very dismissive of you guys. That's nice.
Is that a yes? Or
we well, we all have portfolios, don't we?
I mean, like stocks and them kinds of things.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you invest. You a wheeler guy?
bird?
Long time ago, my great grandfather got in business with this guy that invested in a fruit company and a whole lot of money. We were involved with tech, lots of tech. I had iPhones. We helped invest in them. They didn't go in your eye though. They were like these little things, little screeny things you hit, and you could call someone. Because before, people would have to push buttons, but now they put the buttons on the screen, so you couldn't feel the buttons, but the buttons were still there. Made a whole bunch of money.
How long would it take to get down to the hangar and be back up?
It would probably take like 10 minutes to get down there because there's a rail system that goes from where you are in the ship.
Okay, so can I head down to the hangar after eating and drinking?
Yeah, for sure.
Excellent.
That's apropos.
Yeah.
And then, Lieutenant, when you go in your office, you call up your your computer and stuff, and I just sent you a document, and we'll be showing this to the grunts when we do the briefing downstairs.
All right.
Wing follows you into your office and closes the door.
Me. Well. Okay, so this document.
Yeah.
Up on my. It's for my eyes only. I take it.
Yeah, for right now.
Yeah.
And so Wing, he's kind of breaking down a little bit of what's going to be happening to you right now. But the other guys don't know. It's just kind of weird. You just walked into your office and closed the door, and you guys are like, "Oh." Weird.
Okay.
And as this is sort of happening, Pendergrow's gonna finally get some chow, and he's gonna sit down and say, "Men, it might have been our first time or second time, or I really don't care how many times in the crowd chamber. But what I do know is that the mission's most important. So go ahead and do what you need. Eat, stretch, get yourself ready for the mission, because we all know the mission is the most important thing. That's what we're here for." LT says we have about 30 minutes. So do what you need to do.
When Hank hears that, he just starts stuffing the shrimp down because he wants to make sure he enjoys as much of it as he can.
Nice. All right.
Oh, and then it's just goes like he points out like the last of it. You make sure everyone's gotten their share before he eats the last of it.
Yeah, yum yum. Are hydrated and fed. We can speed up time a little bit and go down to the hangar if you want. All right, let's do that.
So I should mention I've been down in the hangar. Has everybody shown up yet? GM? Or...
Getting there.
Okay.
Yeah, after eating and stuff, like, I would be heading down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man.
So you guys are going to be in ready room 2.
What's ready room 2?
Oh, yeah, this one.
Oh, that's there. So we're just kind of waiting in Ready Room 2?
Ready Room 2, it's like the area in the movie Aliens, if you've seen it. I'm sure you've all seen
Oh,
it.
yes.
Where like all the weapons lockers and all the guns and stuff are.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you're just kind of getting there, getting prepped. You know, you haven't put on your armor and stuff yet because you're just getting ready. So this is sort of the precursor to where the lieutenant is going to sort of gather you all around and have that sort of briefing session. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I gotta go pay. He runs off.
So you see like a group of other grunts you haven't seen before. They're coming down from the ship tram as well, and they're sort of sitting in the back. It's a squad of about 6 dudes, and they're like sort of disciplined, and they're not very friendly. But that's what the shovel represents, and you'll find out what that means in a minute.
Ooh, interesting. So just to confirm, nobody has entered the hangar yet?
Yeah,
No,
I mean it's open. People could walk around and stuff
Oh,
for sure.
okay.
But like, yeah, whatever. I mean, if you want to, before the LT, like if you want to do your ship thing, like
Yeah, I
go
did.
for it.
I already did that.
Cool.
So I'm just waiting for
Yeah,
the moment to...
even though Hank is delayed for having to go take a pee, when he gets back, he like gets like dressed and prepped like super fast.
Oh my god. I mean, the reason, by the way, GM, the reason I'm asking about this stuff is because I wanted to be like this like grand unveiling.
Yeah. So do you want just sort of out of a little bit? Do you want to do that like before the briefing starts, or do you want to do it after?
I did it before the briefing started because I left the mess hall early to go work, and then I'm just coming back around just roughly by the time it starts. So.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I think just if you want to like show everybody what it is, like go for it,
Yeah.
like before the briefing gets
I
started.
should mention
just kind of getting organized.
it's like, hey guys, you want to see something really cool?
No.
Yeah, show us.
All right, follow me.
Okay.
And then so like before everybody shows up, I like hop up onto the dropship, like standing in front of like where the Bug Stomper logo was.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm just like
nose art.
blocking that with my body. And I'm saying, let me just pull up the picture. I present to thee, I christen this ship Sterling.
Yay.
Sterling.
Ooh.
As in like sterling, like
Just a
silver,
picture.
pound sterling.
Oh, there.
So,
Come on, you guys aren't excited about this?
Hell yeah, I think it looks pretty good.
Fucking buzzkills, man.
thank you.
I enjoy the flowing locks.
The silence was shock and awe.
Oh, I was looking
Stands
for it. I
for
didn't see it. It's in the Crucible channel, right?
Yeah.
Got it. Cool.
It's gold.
Oh, I put the reference, if you don't know, in table 1, so you see the exact like location.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Like I was standing in front of the logo of the Sterling, and I stand out of the way to unveil. It's like I present to thee Sterling.
Awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, well,
Right.
actually, the thing with Sterling is as an adjective, it means excellent or valuable. So it doesn't necessarily mean silver. I mean, it sometimes does, but it can also mean something very, very special or very valuable. So.
Woohoo!
So. Oh, God, it is an absolute relief to having finally shared that, because here I was, it's like I was on the edge of my ass. It's like, when the fuck do I get the moment to share this? so well, glad it was a hit,
Okay.
more or less.
Yeah.
it left people stunned in silence, and then just it's like also laser ass, and then he just salutes him.
Hank just stands there. He's got the big old smile on his face, looking at it. It's beautiful.
Wait, did you salute me, Jesse?
Yeah, just as like a gesture, like a salute and a nod out of respect.
Just give me a high
Jesse,
five next time.
We'll
You,
be
you don't
saluting the
salute
non-commissioned
Well,
officers.
okay, in that case, oh yeah, well, no, I mean, I was just doing that sort of satirically, but in that case, I'll retcon it and just like jump down, give him like a bro fist, I guess.
Yeah,
open
those
up
salutes
my
are
hand.
reserved for me, man.
What?
Salutes
open
are
up my
reserved for the bar here, man.
Open up my hand to his bro fist and say paper beats rock. Get out of here. All right, let's go. Mission time,
Yeah, I
boys.
was heading to I did that on my way to the briefing room. Well, tell you what, Black. Once you get your own dropship, you can paint it. You can paint it with a bullseye.
All right, LT, you want to take it away, or?
Sure. So I'm gonna gesture Wing to come up the front and stand at me.
Right, he sidles over to you, just kind of looks over, kind of eyes you because you don't know each other, but it's like, all right. He nods.
So, Sergeant, get your men ready. Do a quick briefing.
Yes, sir.
So, I'll make sure everybody knows the chain of command here now. We can get to a smoker and celebrate the oceans, but maybe we can do that once we're planet side. So, the girl is now Sergeant. Laser ass here is Corporal. So, as you know, we were on our way to SWAT, the Surveyor system. Sort of change of plans. Mission order. Directed to a new location, new mission. We're going back into the shit, boys. Take on a band of insurgents. And you may have heard of this enemy force known as Boys. Insurgent group. We're going to go in. We're going to take on these insurgents. We're going to try and capture as many as possible for interrogation. And we're going to help Wing here liberate some of his personnel in their operations center. And I'm going to pick up a package there as well. Our mission is going to be dropped from Artemis here. We're going to assess this enemy position. We're going to jump on these bug boys. Bring back as many as we can. Interrogation. Our security team in the back here, the shovel team, is here to take these POWs off our hands. We're going to help Wing here retake his Weyland-Yutani site, and we're going to be back home in time for dinner. The teams are all signs. I'm going to be Poacher Actual. Sergeant, you're going to be leading Poacher 1. Mr. Ash, you're going to be leading Poacher 2.
Poacher 2.
The important
wow.
piece of information before a more detailed breakdown of the mission is that this rules of engagement, weapons tight. Not fire unless fired upon. Understand?
Sir.
Understood, sir.
Yep.
Mm.
Got it.
That being said, you approach the enemy, make sure you approach from a place of cover. Lots of cover. And any single shot of anger that comes our way will be met with a furious fusillade. Rah?
So a quick question. I put my hand
Wing,
up.
do you have anything you want to add?
Wing ignores your hand and he just goes in. He says he's coming in and he's like, I just have to remind you that this is a very sensitive Weyland-Yutani research station. And to keep your mitts to yourselves, do not touch anything. Unless you're told to touch it.
That will not be a problem, as I do not have any mitts on me.
Totally touching things when we get in there.
He's gonna be like David in Prometheus.
Fingerprints over everything.
All right,
Nice.
so how many?
The system
how
we're
many
going
contacts?
into is planet we're on. It will be falling down to is Lina 349.
Ooh, Lord.
Now this is going to be a high threat level. Its terrain is the atmosphere is breathable, temperate. We're on rocky terrain, boulders, and dense. I guess it's treed, forest-like environment. There's going to be lots of cover, lots of hidey holes. Make sure your systems are up, eyes wide open. So, GM, do we have someone to replace? Jesse's going to be our dropship pilot. Imagine
We'll put Nelson in there.
Okay, Nelson in 1-4.
Hell yeah, Nelson.
So Poacher 1-1 is Panda Girl. Poacher 1-2 is Fox. I don't know if Fox will be operated by you as an NPC, or should we leave Fox out of this?
Hold on a second. You want Poacher 1-4 to be Nelson? Yeah, I could put Fox in there. Where's Fox?
Fox was 1-2. Poacher 1-2.
Right.
And then Hank Wells, you're Poacher 1-3. And Nelson was another smart gunner, though, right?
Yeah.
You should maybe swap him and put him as Poacher 2-4.
All right.
And bring Arnold, our medic, over to Poacher 1-4.
What?
What?
What? We get the bench warmer?
I'm Hank. It's very nice to meet you.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, update your names. So don't get confused.
Rick was 1-4. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Rick is 1-4.
Okay, thank you.
So how do I factor in?
The dropship is Skyhawk.
Skyhawk. I love it. So
It just no number, just Skyhawk.
cool.
Wait, wasn't it called Sterling?
That's the name of the ship. That's the call sign for this mission is Skyhawk.
Oh.
Kind of lame.
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with it, but Sterling would be kind of a cool call sign, come to think of it. But
No, that's okay. You can't argue with chain of
In a
command.
request.
no, I'm not
All
arguing
in?
it. I'm just
I leave that up to the lieutenant. If you can change that if you want, but that's just what came down from command.
Yeah, I'm okay to change it.
all right. So Sterling, it is. Sweet.
Are Lazarus and Black on the same team?
Lazarus and
yeah.
Black are on the same team. So
Okay.
Laser Ass, you're 2-1. Poacher 2.
Ew.
Shadow, you're 2-2. Horn is 2-3.
3.
2-3, yeah, that's right. And then Nelson's 2-4. Smart gunner.
Does
Andronyk
anybody want to control Nelson? Because I got like 5 things I got to control. I might get confused.
Yeah, I'll
Maybe
control
Laser
Nelson.
Ass can.
Yeah,
question-
probably should be its squad mate, whoever he's
Oh,
teamed
alright.
with.
Question for the
Just like the
lieutenant.
good old days.
So Jesse then raises his hand. Sir, what's the modus operandi for air support?
So we're going to we're going to do our drop. I'm not sure exact mission timing just yet, but we're going to do the combat drop above Lin F-349. We're going to do a high altitude surveillance of the exterior of this base. The name of this base is Omicron. And then we're going to do a deployment undercover and defilade from the base. You are then going to do a dust off, and we've arranged for a secondary LZ about 10 kilometers from our target. There will be a secondary or a supplementary fuel bladder also dropped there for refueling if need be. But for the initial phase of the operation, I want you to stay on station for close air support if need be.
Understood.
Once you drop off us in the APC, we're going to approach the base. Sort of in a covered route. We're going to send our scouts out. Going to be Shadow.
Yeah.
And we're going to need another scout to accompany him. I'm not sure who is the best backup scout. Someone with high mobility.
Let's see.
I can run real good, sir.
Sounds good. You can back up Shadow on our initial recce. And then once we have eyes on the target from covered positions, we get some intel back from our scouts. And hopefully they won't get fired on. We'll move up the rest of the squad. Do bounding overwatch with the APC as direct fire, base of support, base of fire. Sound good?
Sounds dandy, sir.
So in our briefing, we're going to pour over these maps so we're all on the same page. Oh, and by the way, the shovel team, my understanding, I'll double check with command, but shovel team is not, I repeat, they will not be supporting us in any way. Their mission is to do the 4 S's for POWs. That's search, segregate, speed to the rear, and I forget what the 4th S is. Oh, silence. Silence, that's it. So, that being said, if you capture any insurgents, you better search them. They've got a third ball down there. That's a grenade. So search them bastards. And then we'll hand them off to the shovel team, but they will not be landing with us at the initial insertion. They're going to come down later in a heavy shuttle when we have POWs. You understand that, Shadow? We will have some POWs.
Roger.
All right. Do we have any maps, GM, to look at this?
Yeah, there's the SAT map. Let's see.
It'll be fairly warm down there, boys, so press lightly. You don't overheat.
So does that can you see that, guys, or?
Negative.
No.
Okay.
I can see the course correction.
Okay, hold on. All right, put a SAT map in your journal.
Omicron sat
Nice.
photo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So, I can't ping the thing. All right.
Was that water on the south side?
No, it's just shadow. It's like a
Oh, okay.
shadowy
Gotcha.
part of the mountain.
Okay.
Are we gonna have like food and water to get with us?
Yeah, the
There'll be
dropship.
snacks.
There will
The
be
dropship will have some food and water plus medical supplies. And Arnold, there is surgical kits supplied also. Okay, so this map looks like it's right on a ridge line. It's pretty heavily forested. So to the north of that base, there's some high ground, it looks like, and then there's maybe a river bank or some kind of stream due north. I think that's where we'll that open clearing due north, about two large squares north of the base. Jesse, can you put us down in that river bank?
Affirmative, sir.
We'll disembark, and you go into close air support mode, but out of range of any surface-to-air missiles until we've reconnoitered the base a little closer. Wing, will you be joining us on this first insertion?
Yes, I will go with you. And when you have secured operations, I will enter the base with you.
And do we have our handy friend Birch along with us?
Yeah, Birch will be the APC driver. Yep, he's there.
Okay, so got a few other bits of supplementary gear. We've got our flame units. I'm thinking we give Fox the flame gun.
Okay.
Also, you've got 2 stun batons. Hopefully incapacitating anyone that we need incapacitated and not filled with hot lead. And we've got a box of electroshock grenades, the same purpose. So, GM, do you think there's enough for 1 electroshock grenade for each of our troopers?
Yeah, I would say, yeah. In addition to your typical grenade loadout, you add 1 electroshock.
In terms of a quick question I had is
Everyone?
So in
Yeah.
terms of in Aliens, you know, when Ripley's going back for Newt and they're aboard the dropship and she opens that like little locker that has some pulse rifles and stuff, is that like pilot gear? Like, would I have access to those rifles in the event that I needed them?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
And I think if you wanted to have that that homebrewed submachine gun, the Paladin too, if you wanted that as your sidearm, I'm not opposed to that either.
Alright. I guess I would have that like next to the seat maybe, and then you know if I need more firepower, I'll just break open the pulse rifles.
Yeah. I think it's assumed that there's a weapons locker on board the dropships.
Can I? Because I just have the pulse rifle on my sheet, you know, just so I don't have to keep filling it in. I had reloads too. Can I go back up to 4?
Yeah, I was about to ask that.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That's standard.
Okay.
Yeah, and I still have my smart gun, or am I gonna go? They're switching me to a pulse rifle, or
That's up to LT, I think.
Yeah, well, so you performed admirably with that smart gun. I prefer to keep you behind that sight if you're game.
yes, sir.
Expect
Rick
big
also
things from you, shrimp or prawn. Sorry.
Rick also had
sir.
Rick also had a smart gun from last game. Do I keep that?
Rick Arnold.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you want. I didn't know you were a smart gunner.
Well, that's what I had last time. So
Okay. You want to stay on smart gun because we got 2 smart gunners, but man,
that's fine with me. And I also got I used an XP to purchase just a small service pistol also.
Okay.
Yeah, if that's the case,
Yeah, if you
then
want to stay on the smart gun, it's a little more cumbersome, but it's fine with me. If it's going to interfere with any of your medic duties, though, I'd be against it.
If I may, sir, he's a damn good medic. Saved my life back in Guantanamo Bay.
So just drill on how quick you can get out of that smart gun rig. If you can do it quickly, then I don't have any worries. The extra fire.
Do a mobility
It's real easy too. You pull the lever and you just like does the thing. You like pulls the spring up, like lays it up like in one single motion. You've never seen anyone do that. And then you just reattach it like this. You re-anchors it, and you're like, "What the fuck?" It real easy.
Okay, I also go around and I give the sergeant a stack of IFF transponders, hand out to his team. There's a spot in your armor you can insert these IFF transponders. These will identify you to any sentry guns that we deploy, so you will not get aerated. And there's one cutting torch. Anyone got a heavy machinery skill?
I've got a little bit, like 5 total.
Who's that?
Thorn.
Thorn. Okay, Thorn, here you go. Cutting torch.
All right.
And Jesse, you were our comtech guy, weren't you, as well?
Affirmative.
There's someone else who has a comtech skill.
I was really good
I
at
did
contact.
too, sir. Assisted Mr. Jesse with his computer stuff.
Okay, I kind of look dubious, but okay. On the ground, when we don't have Jesse, you are a comtech specialist.
Well, a quick question out of character. Am I able to remotely access systems like once I land, or if I land? I mean, I'm still kind of hazy on details of the plan, but that's just because short-term memory loss. But so would I be able to like remotely patch into colony systems?
Good question, Jesse. Oh, you mean talking about patching into colony systems? That's
Yeah,
I don't know.
like I have a PDAT, so I mean, can I do that shit from my dropship? Like not when I'm in flight, but you know, when I land, like, am I able to remotely patch into like systems and files and all that sort of shit?
Oh, that's an interesting question. I don't think
Maybe
that.
maybe with the portable
I don't think-
remote link.
Yeah, I have a portable uplink terminal and
Yeah,
a PDAT.
sorry. I just want to answer the question. I don't think that would be possible at the black site, but I think that would be possible if you were going to like a normal colony, something like that would be possible, but not for this place.
Okay,
Good question, though.
thank you.
Sorry,
Okay,
go ahead. Was somebody talking at the same time as me?
Oh no, I guess it was like I was just saying the portable uplink terminal, because that's about, you know, sending signals and receiving them. That would be probably the way you do it.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I've got one of those, and I also have a PDAT. So
Yeah.
Okay, so Sergeant Pandagrow,
Yes, sir.
Corporal Laser asked, you guys clear on your missions? You got any questions?
One final thing, just to get the logistics right. I'm under the impression that I'm no longer on flame unit. What would you like me to carry instead?
Take your M41 A pulse rifle.
All right.
Who was that?
That was Pandagrow, Sergeant.
Sort of Pendergrass on the rifle. I would just advise maybe Arnold not carry a smart gun because you're gonna have 3 smart guns.
Yeah, cool.
wait, who's the
The more
third?
the merrier.
Would have been the medic. So we got Nelson and Wells on smart gun.
Nelson's an NPC.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Fucking Nelson, dude.
And I got Lazarus is controlling Nelson.
All right.
Okay, so if I remove the smart gun, should I replace it or just go ahead and stick with my sidearm?
No,
Just
definitely.
add to weapons tab
What's that?
at the bottom of your sheet. You know,
Yeah.
there's 1, 2, and 3. Just click one of the numbers, add it in.
No, I've already done that. What I'm saying is, should I replace the smart gun in my possession with some other weapon, or just remove it completely and just carry my service pistol in game?
I'll take a M41A pulse rifle if that's what you mean.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure. I mean,
Yeah. You don't have any sort of ethical opposition to carrying a pulse rifle, I guess, since you were already carrying a smart gun.
no, as long as it comes to keeping you guys safe, I'm good.
Right on. We can count on some supporting fires from the medic. EB. Okay. So Thorn is our marksman. I'm sorry, Shadow is our marksman. And Thorn packing a M41A pulse rifle as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who is Poacher 2-4?
That's Nelson.
Nelson.
A good question about the motion trackers. Each team has to have a motion tracker. So maybe we can give a motion tracker to Fox.
I actually still have one on my sheet anyway. So do I return that, or can I just hold on to it?
Fine with me. I don't think we've got lots on board ship, so.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can we jump dive to this site?
Halo jump?
Yeah. Like the
Play the
scouts.
good stuff.
It'd be pretty damn difficult to paradrop with a smart gun. For the people with smart guns.
Shadow, I love your gung-ho attitude, but let's stick together as a team until we reconnoitered from altitude.
Are we good on the loadout?
Yep.
So who's going to be
Yeah,
carrying? Thorn, can you carry the and operate the motion tracker for Poacher 2?
I can do that. I got a motion tracker still.
Awesome. Okay, then we're good to go.
Nice. So, you guys are gonna have to do the, prepping the dropship and all that stuff. It's gonna be a shift of work. So everyone except the lieutenant and wing, you'll do one heavy machinery roll, and like just kind of describe what you're doing. And this is the stuff they're talking about, like I'm talking about, tactical database assimilation and all that stuff. Like that's this part of it. So like using the loaders to put the hellhounds on the dropship and stuff like that. So that's what this is going to be happening with these heavy machinery rolls. And then once that's done, we'll launch.
Cool.
I'm blanking on what I should be doing. In terms of the different tasks of the dropship. Because my heavy machinery is only 4 total.
Yeah, so maybe pilot would be more of a, because you're doing like your pre-check, right? Your walk around and all that stuff. So it would either be heavy machinery or like maybe like observation.
Cool.
Yeah, observation. Observation would be better for me.
Yeah.
So
I'll help out.
Okay. So +1. All right. Yay.
Sterling looks sterling.
Yeah, I like that.
Don't find anyone hiding away in the landing gear. That's good.
Yeah. I was ready to reach for my revolver. Fucking blast him. So,
Are we just gonna have tactical turtlenecks?
Don't give away the end prize.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's military, secret information. Top clearance. The tactical nature of the turtleneck.
I'll keep your secret. We were the only two ones on this side of the dropship.
All right, who's gonna load missiles onto the dropship?
I'll give it a go, but could someone help me out with the heavy machinery?
We will assist you
I
by
don't have heavy.
watching behind your shoulder.
We'll be there saying, "You're good. You're good. You're good."
And then if you have tools, you can use the mods. So.
Oh yeah, it's like how many modifiers? Sorry. Like how many people are actually helping? Because if we fuck this up, this might be the shortest mission ever.
The max is 3.
3.
All right, so I'll get Nelson to watch as well. So you get a
more importantly, 3 people.
Oh no,
have any tools.
I get the stress.
So if you're using like a power loader,
you shouldn't have stress, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I forgot to take that off from last time.
Okay.
Yeah. So ignore the stress. So 2 successes.
Yeah, you can do it.
Just do it in half the time.
Oh no, make it so you don't have to roll for it ever again.
Oh yeah, that sounds good too.
I would recommend like keeping a little notepad thing and saying like what I do is I write down stuff like no longer need to open lock doors with a terminal. Anytime I hack an Apollo, I know how to do it. That kind of stuff. So you can just write, So you could just write down no longer need to load missiles.
Question for you guys: Does that stunt apply the campaign, or does it apply just to that session?
To the campaign.
It says in the future, so.
Yeah. So
Well, I think it's dependent on like this. He won't have to roll for loading loading missiles onto the dropship anymore because it's like the same thing. But I think for like if you do a badass comtech roll on a mission to open a door, that's for that facility, right? So if you change facilities, you won't get like an easy open door pass, but possibly because you have experience with it, you get like a +1, something like that.
So wait, does that nullify one of my successes?
Say again?
Well, does that nullify the 2 notes that I have? So one of them was you said that I no longer need to open lock doors with a terminal. Does that cancel it out with what you just said?
Yeah. I mean, because that was for that facility, right? So, but it's easier for you. So anytime you go in, it would be like you'd get like a +1.
And then also the other one I have was anytime I hack an Apollo, I know how to do it. Does that still count?
I think that would count. Do you understand my logic there? Or
I get it. I was just trying to make certain of it. Because I mean, when you just mentioned, I was like, wait, what? And then so.
Yeah, that just gives room. So if you roll again and you get another really good roll, you can say the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it also allows for a little bit of difficulty.
Okay.
All right. Who's gonna do the tactical database assimilation?
Be either Jess or me. I think he has a little bit higher contact, so I can help out. My contact's 5 total.
Mine's 6 total, so you'll boost.
Yeah, then +4 because I'm using my tools.
Okay.
Electronics tools, so.
Jesus. Okay.
Nice.
So.
Yeah, Seegson and electronic tools. It's like getting +3 is just real nice.
Yeah.
Oh, good, it worked.
So.
Oh my God, Lazarus, you're funny. All right, and who's gonna change the tire on the APC?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, if it's another heavy machinery check, we could just have the same group that we did the missile thing with again.
Yeah, let's do it.
Out of character, your life depends on this dweeb in terms of getting into orbit without burning up or crashing into the planet.
I mean, if you crash, you're dying as well. So, mutually assured destruction, I guess.
All right, we got the wheels on.
Nice. All right. So if you guys have personalized your own armor or whatever, like if you know how they like have little sayings and stuff on their armor, as you
Yeah.
get suited up, you can go ahead and describe what kind of armor your characters wear, you guys are wearing before we get on the APC.
Let's see. Hank has everything staring but on his smart gun. It said like adios on Vasquez's smart gun. On the side of his, it says Jeanette.
Okay. Jenny.
Yeah, Thorn just has like a little badge that just has the classic like a yellow smiley face.
Nice, very classy.
Have a nice day.
I posted my my flight helmet in Discord. So better to show rather than tell. So
Oh, cool.
Pandergrau's personalization is at its
Nice.
spick and span, super clean.
Nice.
Cool. Anyone else?
No,
Oh.
Rick doesn't mess around with that stuff. He thinks he's
Okay, cool.
Rick is on the straight and narrow.
Rick's here to save some lives, guys.
There we go.
I've just got a clown. Just a clown picture on my armor, shooting a laser.
Ronald McDonald much?
Yeah,
Okay.
just deranged Ronald McDonald.
Classic. All right, Birch runs over and gets in the APC, and you guys are getting geared up. The war drums are marching. The APC pulls around, and yeah, let's get the sergeant. Get the sergeant getting people in line, getting them ready, getting that whole APON thing, like get you guys all mustered up and ready to get on the APC. So the APC pulls around, and you guys are getting mustered. Go, Sergeant.
All right, I want clean order. I want to stand in line, down the line for your poacher squad. So I want 1 through 4, and then 2 through 4, back to back. So all I have to do when the APC gets here is walk straight on and sit down. No mess, all order. All right, let's move.
Rah.
Oh, he's really good at this thing.
All right. So the APC pulls around. You guys are looking like some badass Marines, and you get on board. You get strapped in, and Birch reverses up the ramp of the dropship Sterling. So we are getting set up here, the ramp closes. Jesse's getting the getting the dropship operational, flipping switches and all that stuff.
Yep.
The outer doors of the Artemis open, and below, if you could see out the window, you would see a very green and blue, almost Earth-like planet below you. And as the ship is in orbit, the light starts to fade as it crosses the Terminator into darkness, and you realize that you're not going to be able to see much once you get below. So how this is going to work, we're going to do a combat drop, and we could have the pilot do a piloting roll for turbulence if we get any, and then once we get in the area of operations and we're doing the high altitude surveillance, it'll be a observation roll. During the drop, I'm going to have everyone do a stamina roll so we can see how nervous you get and if you get any stress from this combat drop. So the hydraulics are lowering the dropship, and it's on Jesse's call for when the release mechanism goes. So you're in control of releasing the ship. You just got to let us know when we're ready.
All right, stand by for drop. T-minus 3, 2, 1, and then I'm just gonna hit the button for the drop. So,
boom.
So, what do I do?
Yeah. So the dropship releases from the Artemis and falls toward the planet, and you see you're going away from the sunlight, and you sort of see the red Terminator below you etch into darkness, and it's very dark because there's only a couple colonies on this planet. It's not super developed, so it just looks like a dark mass with no stars. So you're entering the atmosphere, and it starts to get a little choppy. Just go ahead and do a piloting roll because you're entering the atmosphere.
Yay!
Nice.
Hey, nice.
Can I save a stunt?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, boys.
Alright, so hold on, let me just check piloting real quick. So...
Do a barrel roll.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I'll show... No, I'm just kidding. I will do... So wait, is the gain +1 modification or later skill roll? Alright, I'll do that. Actually, no, I'll show off. So... I can't do a barrel roll because the APC would be flung around, but I'm gonna just
do it.
Yeah, it's tight, man. It's locked down.
Nah, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna keep the dropship extra steady because I just got calm nerves about this. It's born to fly, man.
Might help with our stamina rolls, Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do with my stun is I'm gonna keep the. I mean, everybody's probably expecting this to be a bumpy ride, but I'm able to kind of brace with the turbulence and keep the dropship a little more steady.
Smoothed it out. Very nice. Okay, so let's everyone do stamina roll +1 because it was bumpy and it got real smooth. So let's just go down the roll and see who gets stress.
I do have a Stamina E series watch, which gives me +1 on survival. But this is stamina.
Stamina.
Right.
Oh, jeez.
I
Holy
can't.
crap! Everyone's doing. Oh.
I rolled for Nelson the second time. The first one was me, so both me and Nelson passed.
Got it.
You guys are a bunch of greenhorns.
All right, so
little suits.
Arnold, Shadow, Lazarus, Thorn, Pendergrau, Lieutenant.
38.
Go ahead and add a stress.
Simulated.
I passed it though on my first one.
So we get stress, right?
Yeah.
Ship's
Can
just
I-
filled with vomit.
So I don't suppose I can do anything on my extra success. Oh wait, can I do hardened by the experience?
What is that?
It's under stamina. It's for every extra success you roll, You can give one to another PC. You can gain a +1. You're hardened by the experience and don't need to roll to overcome the exact same challenge in the future.
Oh yeah, for sure. And
So-
that would stick with you for sure.
Awesome. So that's what I'm going to do with my extra success, so I no longer have to roll during combat drops.
Nice.
Okie doke. Yeah. And also, no, never mind.
And then Prawn, did you Wells, did you have a stamina stunt you wanted to play?
He's muted.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I will use my. I got an extra one. I'm gonna do the same thing.
So you no
Okay,
longer
cool.
have to roll during combat drops. Cool.
Yep.
Nice.
Any of you guys, you can push, by the way. So Pandergow, anyone that failed, you can roll. You can push. Use one stress to push it.
No.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'll go for it.
I'll take my chance with my 1 stress.
Well, I mean,
Oh, terrific.
So you had another stress, David.
Yeah, boy.
At
Just
least you
not
didn't-
having
at
a
least you
very
didn't
good time
puke.
at all. Yeah, true.
You're on the verge of puking.
it's only because I'm doing such a good job flying that it stays down. So.
Oh, no.
And I have to do this because of the stunts that says Hank's just like sleeping.
There you go. All right, as you go deeper in the atmosphere, you come up against some clouds. So now the black is like a milky white black, and you need to do a high altitude sort of turn and burn to get into position. So I would need one more piloting roll for the maneuver.
All right. Woo. So, what's the maneuver exactly?
Yeah, so think of it as like a high bank, sort of like a S turn to slow down and get in position, kind of like what the space shuttle would do.
Like just coming to a stop, sort of midair.
Yeah, just like slowing down. I'm trying to just
Alright.
like an S turn.
And then for stunts, the problem with piloting is that they don't really have a lot of stunts you can do.
Yeah.
I will do for the stunt gain a +1 modification to what would you call that?
The S turn.
S
Maneuver?
turn. Okay. All right, S turn maneuver. All right. So, yeah, there we go.
Nice. Cool. So you're pretty much over the position. You might want to let the lieutenant know.
Oh yeah, right. So I'm gonna radio. It's like, Lieutenant, we are in position.
Okay,
Waiting your directive, sir.
okay, let's do a high orbit. I'm gonna fire up the electronic suite here and try and do a scan of the target location. See if I can, using my observation and looking for any kind of dangers. The talent I took was watchful. Give me a +2 modification on observation when trying to spot sneak attacks or things like that.
Cool.
Does this electronic suite give me any modifier as well?
Oh yeah. 2 + 1.
Let's see. Could I try contacting to like improve it?
Help?
Yeah, to help like add some dice to it. Like if it's a contact roll, I can maybe add 1 or 2.
Yeah, go ahead and just add 1. Powerful observation.
Oof.
That's some stress too. I got 1 success.
Nice. Just go do the panic roll.
Panic.
LT's panicking, looking at the monitor. He can't
Hey,
help
it's his
himself.
first mission, man.
Yeah.
Did you say
I,
I had to do some observation as well?
My other talent is Nerves of Steel, so I get -2 modification on the panic roll.
Nice.
Oh, then you don't need a roll. But for purpose of XP, you did roll.
Because I got. You won't panic. That's basically just do the roll. Whoa. But I get the -2.
You're
Yep,
Anyway.
so that's 5.
Whew. Good. And pilot, go ahead and do an observation roll 2 from your position,
All right.
because you're both looking down.
Oh, Jesus, I'm on a roll here.
All right.
So
Perfect. Yeah, that's the weapons officer, Richter.
what?
That was that's perfect.
Oh, that's
Awesome.
Oh, I wasn't even trying to roll for Richter.
Wow.
But Richter basically has no. He has 1 point higher than me. So do you want me to re-roll?
No, it's fine.
Okay. So I guess I'll for the success, for the extra success. Where's observation? Oh yeah. Shit. Okay, so they say for every extra success you roll, you get to answer. You get to know the answer to one of these questions. The problem is, wait. So, are there any enemies nearby?
Yeah, you guys have looked out and scanned, and you can make out from your vantage point the base nestled into the mountains, and you can see there's like 5 heat signatures out there, and what appears to be like a kind of like bivouac kind of tent that's not part of the facility. You can kind of tell that they have like a significant amount of logistics sort of set up in the open area courtyard behind the gate.
So then I will relay this info to the lieutenant.
Yeah.
I will mention, sir, from the air, I just spotted. They have a camp down there. Looks to be logistics.
Yeah, I hopefully can confirm that. My view too. Do we have some kind of layout or visualization of what this compound looks like?
Just from what the map that we see right here on the Roll20.
Okay.
It goes into a mountain, so you can't really see what it looks like.
Oh, I see. It's like a subterranean.
Like a Taliban camp or something.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I put a map into Discord on the table 1. Next. And Jesse, I highlight on there the LZ, primary LZ.
Highlighted is blue.
Yeah, the circle.
The blue circle,
No.
copy.
I'm assuming this scale is like 100 meters per the small square or something like that. Do you think that's about right, PM?
I would say not 100 meters. I would probably say more like 50.
Okay. That's pretty good. We should be behind, according to the way the light's falling on that map, that should put us behind, I think, a bit of a rise. From away from, that's the goal anyways. If you can let me know if that's incorrect assumption. I want to be deflated to the camp when we land.
Are you saying
Or
that
like
to me, GM?
Yeah, so I don't want to be in sight of the camp when we hit our LZ.
Of course. Is this a road?
Yeah, it's a road. So the way the map is oriented, you guys are going to be landing off the map, like north of this map, and then you'll be coming in from the right side, sort of under cover of like the mountain terrain.
Cool. Oh, so like right here, kind of?
Yeah, that's where you'll come in on the map.
All right.
You'll be landing off the map.
All right, copy that. So, I guess I'm bringing the Sterling in for a landing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, bring it in for a landing. You will do a piloting check for your landing.
All right.
And then the APC will take you. How the LT tell the Birch how far you want the APC to go before you disembark?
Well, I want to get, that's like for half the distance
Should I push?
on the LZ.
Yeah, push.
All right.
Yeah,
Unless you want to
push.
make it interesting.
Oh, that's a good thing I pushed.
You should push.
And I share these images with our teams, so they have an idea of what they're heading into.
All right, dropship comes down, lands, ramp opens, the APC comes out over some, rough four-wheelie terrain, and then as soon as the APC is clear, the dropship, Jesse hauls the dropship back up and starts orbiting at a high altitude around the ridges.
Good luck, Mudstoppers. Sterling out.
Nice. Birch, let's see. Are you in control of Birch? Did I give him stats? I can't remember.
Yeah, I got him here.
Did I give him stats?
She did.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and do a heavy machinery roll for him to see how effective he is at driving over this terrain.
Okay. Any modifiers?
No. All right. Birch did good.
Yeah.
So he gets you guys into position. You are a little bit north of the map, and you're going to traverse the however many clicks is left over. And then I guess LT, just tell him what to do, and then let's get started.
Okay, Sergeant. Poacher 1, send out your recce. I think that's Wells. And Wells and Shadow from Poacher 2. I want you guys to go forward stealthily, get eyes on that base, and report back. We'll hold in reserve, so don't get yourself shot up yet. Still,
Is there any high ground here? Of course.
You guys are coming kind of out of the high ground.
All right, so mobility.
Yep. Yeah, you guys that are scouting ahead, once you get on the map and range of these guys, I need you to do mobility because they're looking,
So, I'm just thinking, should I climb a tree?
Push. Let's give myself more successes. Yeah, definitely.
Right on.
So, who's making... Both of us are doing the same role?
No, that's
Or-
fine because
or
you're in a
both?
group, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, then what he would be helping then, so that would be.
No, it's not like that.
Okay.
Bug.
All right, you guys managed to sneak into the sort of forest line without being observed, and it's really dark out. So if you're gonna observe these guys, if you're gonna see what their disposition is, you're gonna do an observation with a -1.
All right, I'll help Shadow with that since you probably
I
have.
have been... Okay. I have been knocked.
binoculars should give you a +2, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
We have infrared on our
So it's
helmets, right?
Yeah.
overall modifiers is +2.
It would be +2 then,
Yeah.
because -1 +3.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
We're just looking for any surprises or report back on anything out of the ordinary.
So when you look out with your binoculars from the tree, you see these guys. They're in like kind of what you would consider kind of a standard issue PMC armor. It's like light armor. They have a varied mix of weapons. They have some AK weapons and some like HK, Hetchler Koch, just kind of like standard mercenary type weapons.
Okay.
They have a bivouac set up with crates of food and water. It looks like they've been there a long time, and you look at, you can zoom in pretty far, and like if you catch looks on their faces, they look a little nervous. They look just kind of sketched out. And if you have any questions with your observation roll, go ahead and ask.
Are they stationary or are they moving?
There's 2 guys in towers. There's one guy next to the gate, and then there's one guy near the entrance of the base. He's sitting, and then there's a guy kind of in the middle who's just kind of like pacing around, but he's not like on patrol or anything. He's just kind of pacing
Okay.
around.
Is there anything that can distract them in this area?
Distract, like
Yeah, like something that like from afar and just distract them, like can gas.
Or is there like a central, what would be like power node to
Yeah.
control the surrounding lights? Something like that.
Yeah, I get what you're going for. Nothing that you can see. The lights that are on are coming from the base itself. They didn't set up a generator or anything like that. If you were to do any kind of distraction like that, you would have to like sort of go for something inside the bivouac tent, but you can't see inside of it, so you don't really know
Yeah.
what's in there.
Okay. I'll report back to Lieutenant. Lieutenant, back here. There are 5 guys inside the compound, 2 on the towers, 1 near the gate, and 1. They have standard issue equipment, and they look very nervous.
Okay. Is there any way we can approach from the north, the mountains, or is the only approach route, or the APC will only be able to approach from the south? Can our mounts approach from the mountains? This may be a question for GM.
Negative.
Okay.
Yeah, the mountains are pretty steep right there. I will let you know, which I didn't before. So as you're looking at the guys, the fence around the facility is actually like, it's like a cyclone fence. It's a wire fence with some razor wire on
Barbed
top.
wire?
Yeah, like over the top of it, but it's not a solid wall, so it's like a cyclone fence.
Okay. The fence isn't solid, pretty much. Paper.
So we can drive through that potentially with our APC.
Yeah.
Anti-vehicle ditches or walkers or anything like that.
Negative. None to be seen.
Okay, we're gonna come push from the south, but before we get into line of sight of the base, we're gonna disembark in the forest. I think both squads will be in the eastern forest. We're gonna link up with our, and then we'll launch our assault from that eastern forest. APC will stay on the road and provide a base of fire. Sergeant Penderground, Laser Ask, good luck. Get your teams out there. Poacher 1, Penderground, you stay to the west in this forest, and Poacher 2, stay slightly to the east. You guys support each other.
And once you guys are all deployed, I just need a group mobility roll. Like do a +3.
All right.
Okay, let me just have a look at the stats.
2.
Oh, Nelson's really mobile, so we'll go Nelson's.
Shouldn't it be the lowest?
Is it the lowest?
Yeah, it's the lowest.
Yeah.
Okay,
Lowest.
so I've got 4. Nelson's got 5. How much do you have, Thorn?
Oh, I've got a 5.
Okay, we'll use mine then. Oh yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Well, as a stunt, I never want to roll for this again.
You can't believe you can do that with
You
mobility.
can't- Yeah, you can't do that with groups, right?
You can share successes though with mobility.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have not been observed.
Okay, so I get on the net and Poacher 1, Poacher 2, this is Poacher Actual. We're going to roll up the APC up the main road and hopefully draw some fires. If that happens, you guys can let loose. Initial stage, not so much interested in POWs as safety for you guys. So they open up, return fire. But if you see any armor, see any anti-armor, stay in Overwatch. If you see any anti-armor weapons in any of the enemy's hands, they're priority targets. Understood?
Lieutenant,
Ed?
permission to take out the 2 guys in the towers.
Follow your ROE, so unless they fire first, we'll take them out.
Roger that.
Once our teams are in position, GM, I'll give Birch the order and we'll approach the gate.
Wait, are we
And-
gonna talk to them first? Because since we're not allowed to shoot them until they shoot us, so are we gonna try talking to them first?
Yeah, we're gonna do that in the APC.
Oh, okay.
Basically, I'm hoping that rolling up there on them with this APC is going to provoke a reaction out of them. Whether they shoot or not, decide on the next course of action. If they shoot, then we're going to open up. If they
should
don't,
we,
we'll maybe open up a parlay.
should we give them a chance to parlay?
Yeah, because it's kind of threatening rolling up to them with an APC. Kind of like, I don't know how you feel, but if I see an APC rolling at me, I'm gonna shoot at it.
Then I'm going to shoot you back. That's the whole plan.
But we shouldn't kill them.
Let's see.
Okay.
In that case, then I guess me and Poacher will get in a position Overwatch.
I have an idea. I can sneak in and subdue someone.
Yeah. All right, we'll send Nelson to back you up.
All right.
Okay, hang on. So you guys want to try and do a stealthy insertion for this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I thought Nelson that we go this top.
So, all right, you're gonna try and sneak in and go to this guy. How are you gonna get in though? It's a fence line. Yeah.
I have a knife and open some barbs.
Yeah, that would
Okay.
be
Just
that would be
make
like a
an
heavy.
opening.
That'd be like a what would that be? A heavy machinery roll or something?
Close
Yeah.
combat because he's using a knife.
Combat. Okay.
Yeah.
He's
You're gonna
attacking.
be-
He's attacking the fence.
Yep.
Let's see. I
So-
guess then Overwatch, just cover him.
Yeah. All right, I think I'll probably go and help him and leave the Smartgunner to Overwatch because that's probably the smarter play.
What do we need to roll now?
Combat. I'll assist you.
One.
Okay, Lieutenant. I think I gave you control of the APC token.
Okay, thanks.
All right. So describe what you're doing to the fence.
I grab my knife and I'm looking for the weakest spots and just cut in and then make a like round passage, moving the excess barbed wire.
All right. So you managed to cut a hole in the fence. And I just need you to do a mobility roll with that group, you 2 guys. As you
All right.
shimmy your way through.
So what's their mobility?
-4
Okay, then you're lower than
So
and no
do a-
bonuses, right?
Do 4 plus.
No.
Go ahead and do 4 plus 1.
Okay.
All right. You
All right.
make a bunch of noise as you go through, and the guy not in the tower next to you, but the guy that's next to the little guard check
gate?
there. Yeah.
Yep.
He hears you and he's starting to walk over toward you, but he doesn't see you.
Dun, 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 dun.
This is perfect.
I go
so
to the
you throw your
tower.
knife. You throw your knife into the guy coming up to us. Throw it right into his eye, and you say, "Stick around." That'll be perfect doing.
So yeah, that would be range combat with the knife stats, I believe.
Sure. Okay. I'll try to do that.
Just like
And
throw the knife in his eye and then just say, "Looking sharp today."
I'm gonna throw my knife as well. So both of us are gonna throw knives.
I think he gets the point.
I'm pushing this.
I think he gets the point.
I'm just throwing my knife as well
You
into
should have
him.
had the foresight to see that coming.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna push my roll as well. All right, no extra
But
successes.
I have minus 2.
Probably going to be in a couple seconds.
All right.
I have Nerves of Steel. So.
Let's draw initiative here.
All right, but I hit him though with the knife.
Yeah, let's draw initiative. You just expose yourself.
Wait, I'm from a concealed position. How would he know where the knife came from?
Probably because he saw a knife flying in his face.
Yeah, he's walking towards you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
you're-
Alright, so the knife doesn't kill him. I see.
No.
Okay, you should've just shot him.
Shadow, you're trembling.
I have Nerves of Steel, so it's minus 2.
Oh, got it. Cool. Okay.
God damn it. Can you add me as a 9 there? 9. And I'll roll for Nelson.
You click. Oh yeah, you just click on your guy.
I got him.
My token's still not on the screen, so I can't click on it first.
Oh, who is that?
Rick.
Ah, damn, they're still vacuuming.
This is very not good.
Perfect. Thank you.
Wait, what? What is it? Out of character, Lieutenant, if you need casts, let me know. In case shit gets out of hand.
I come around and do a pass over the base.
What?
Just do a intimidation pass over the base.
Like firing or?
A fast pass, no firing, just
Okay.
fast pass, shake them up.
So in that case, GM, should I join the initiative roll, or do I just do my own thing at some point?
Hold on a second. Let's not redo this. Let's just have. They only know the 2 guys that infiltrated.
All right.
So let's just do the 2 guys that are there that attacked with a knife, and then the closest 2 enemies, because this is just getting kind of crazy. So yeah, you don't have to get into initiative. You can do what the LT says.
Okay.
So, like as they're fighting, you can do what he's telling you to do for sure.
Okay.
Might take you a few moments to arrive on station, but
Yeah, well, I'm just warming up.
you're not too far.
So I mean, have you given the order?
Well, let's see how this first
Okay.
event plays out.
This should be interesting.
Okay, so you launched 2 knives at this guy, stuck him in the face, and I'll go ahead and say that it like actually hit his eye. So he's like, ah! So he'll have a negative 1 to observation or aiming or whatever. But let's see which one is this? Let's see.
Yeah, actually, come to think of it, I gotta check the table for combat and panic, because I think critical injuries. I think there is actually an eye injury.
Oh, is there? Oh,
yeah.
for critical?
Yeah, there's. Okay, so I see blood and eyes, which is observation and range combat -2 until medical aid is roll.
So I'll give him a -1 because it's not a critical injury. How's that?
Well, it's actually pretty low on the list. It's just it's not fatal. It's not fatal. It's just he's penalized until he makes a medical aid roll. And apart from that, I don't see any other eye injuries.
Gouged eye.
Gouged eye? Where's that?
34.
Oh yeah. Well, that's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, good eye. No pun. Well, yeah. That.
Wheels back. He's got a little submachine gun, a little HK like M7, and he fires in your direction and misses.
Crap.
Wide. That alerts the entire base, but we'll just deal with this initiative right now.
So it's my turn now, or?
Yep.
I pull my scope rifle and just snipe it.
Quick scoping.
And I say, "Don't disappoint me, Wanda." And I have +2 because I'm a specialist in scope rifle.
Okay.
I will put that in them. Well, actually,
Take out his other eye.
he has any armor?
Yeah, he's wearing armor. I was about to do an armor roll.
Okay. Also, I have armor.
Okay, you get him. So you do what is that? 3 damage.
Yeah.
All right, you you injure him with your gun. He's like bleeding now, and then the guy in the tower looks down and sees the gunfire, and he's like freaking out, and he's gonna fire because he just saw the muzzle flash. He's gonna fire toward the muzzle flash at Shadow.
Ooh. Rolling. Is that any special?
You just armor. All right. So 2 damage.
2 damage.
And just to wing you.
Son of a bitch.
So how's he looking? How's Shadow looking? Is he like pretty hurt,
Oh.
moderately hurt?
He's hurt.
Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell Shadow to get down, and I'm just going to rapid fire this guy as a fast action. So I don't get my +2 modifier. Because it's -2.
You have the rapid fire
cancels
talent?
out. Yeah, I've got rapid fire. Thanks to Hank Wells.
Yep.
You pull the trigger, then you pull the
Holy
trigger.
crap!
Nice.
Oh.
Jesus.
Okay, so I'm gonna put it all into damage.
You have panic.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'll panic as well.
And you gotta reload.
Let's see. Panic. 5.
Yay.
I'm keeping it in.
All right, his armor deflected 2 damage, so he just took 2 damage.
Then I'm gonna say like, I'm just gonna yell at them. I'm a lead farmer motherfuckers, and I'm gonna run out this way, drawing their attention.
No, you should have been
Come
chicken
on,
Chicago,
kill me.
baby! Quiet, look!
I think that'll be on your next initiative. Is that run, right?
Oh,
Yeah, because that's 2 actions. You get a fast and
Okay.
slow action.
Oh, can I just move out then? I'll just move out
No,
normally, cause
No.
you're still there.
don't I? Okay.
You're still there. You have to move in your
Yeah.
turn. That's the end of that turn. The let's have the dropship come in,
Alright.
and I'll let Lieutenant sort of interrupt the action here if he wants.
I just want a fast, low pass, high engines afterburner, shake up the crew or shake up the enemy.
Copy that. Engine screaming. So.
Nice. Yeah, do a piloting roll because it's a low pass in the mountain.
Don't run in any
Oh my
cumulative.
god!
Oh Jesus Christ!
Jesus.
What the fuck?
Nice.
Full house.
Jesus. Okay, I've got a lot of options here. What am I supposed to do?
Well, describe how you come in, and then I'll give you guys an advantage.
So,
Just
for
describe how you come
intimidation
in.
purposes, I'm going to open up all the missile pods. Because they go, oh shit, they're going to fire. So, alright. So, what else can I do?
Well, I'll tell you the effect of this. I'll just tell you. You blow the tent over with a jet wash. You come in, and you do like a skidding sort of like helicopter turn. You know, you're sort of half hovering.
Oh, yeah.
You blow the tent over. There was this little firefight that was developing. Those guys like sort of look up in awe and drop their weapons. The headlamps are like splaying over the whole scene. It's like totally chaotic, and they're just like completely stunned and ineffectual at this point. They're like, "What the hell is going on?" So there's a break in the combat at this point. Their initiative has been wiped, and I would say it's up to you guys to make the next move.
Well, what can I do with all my successes?
I don't know. What do you want to do? What's piloting?
Just
I have to look it
pull
up.
Piloting, the stunts suck because it's either
Yeah.
gain +1 modification or later skill roll relating to this one, or you show off.
That's just 2 of them, right? Yeah. So I was putting the other successes in, just like completely stunning these guys.
Okay.
You know, like having it be super effective.
Alright. That works for me. I was not expecting to get that many successes.
Jesus.
What the fuck?
Most effective. That's exactly what I had hoped it would do to them. That's good. I'm going to roll the APC up. You said I might have control of the token, but it doesn't look like I do. But we'll roll up to the edge of the tree line here.
One
yeah.
other thing. So, did you say I'm still hovering?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm going to have like, I'm not firing, but I have like all the rocket pods and missiles and stuff like open and sort of aiming at them as I'm hovering. It's like, you know, I will end your entire existence if you so much as pick up your guns.
That Gatling gun on the nose, like rotating between targets.
Yeah, it's like spooling up but not firing.
Nice.
Do we have a loudspeaker on the APC?
Yeah.
Okay. Just get over the loudspeaker and say, I've seen them throw down, a lot of them throw down their weapons, but I'll just repeat, throw down your arms, open the gate.
You hear the guy sort of in the center walks out. He throws his weapon down. He's like, who are you guys?
We are guys who gonna teach you a lesson.
And he just looks defeated, and he opens the gate.
Butcher one. Grab, you guys enter the base of the gate. Butcher 2, you guys can follow the breach that Shadow put in the fence and get to the east tower.
Great.
Let's police up these captives.
All right, so I'm just gonna order Portrait 2 just to like restrain these guys.
Can I subdue someone? Please?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So the guy
Yeah.
that shot you comes down, and he's kind of like he looks a little he lunges out to like get you. He's like pissed off.
Oh, I'm subduing him.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
If that's the case, then if I see that Overwatch,
Don't forget you have to do a
Okay.
coup de grace when you execute a guy.
I will subdue him.
Do it.
Plus.
All right. So yeah, you managed to get him like a judo aikido lock on the ground.
And -2 because the nurse.
Yeah, you keep it together.
Motherfucker!
Whip out your zip tie.
Alright, so I'm gonna go over to the guy who has the knife in his eye. I'm just gonna try and restrain him.
I yell to Laz, bring my knife.
I have to look for it first. I got mine in this guy's eye, but we'll have to look for yours. So does this guy do
I got this
anything?
bastard.
All right, good. We'll get Nelson just to show off the smart gun, just to intimidate.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I did a good enough job. To...
Yeah. Just.
Yeah,
Actually, I'm gonna
so you guys are, these guys are tight-lipped. They look pretty strung out, but they're complying readily.
All right, great. So as I'm restraining the guy, my guy, I go, you might want to get that looked at, pointing to the knife in his eye, and I pull it out.
Hell yeah.
Sergeant, make sure you have searched those captives, aggregate them, make sure they don't talk to each other, and let's
I
secure
pass
this
that.
location.
Yeah, pass Shadow his knife after some looking with Nelson. All right, cool. So these guys
My
are
hands
all
are too
restrained.
busy.
They're too busy. What the fuck? We're meant to keep these guys alive. You don't need your knife to keep this guy alive. Just knock him out or something.
Been subdued.
Just like,
Now,
put him
let
in
me
the
ask.
vehicle.
Let me ask you guys: was that a successful stealth takedown or not? Was that not stealthy?
Not stealthy in the slightest.
Not stealthy at all.
Okay.
Was not impressed.
I mean, you got it. We did it without casualties, but I mean, you could have set off a nuclear bomb, and it wouldn't be any less obvious than flying a freaking dropship overhead and the whole thing with failing to assassinate a guy by stabbing him in the eye. And
I mean, I don't know how.
I mean,
I
it was
don't know
a
how he
good
didn't die.
takedown. No shots were fired, but well, no, that was a lie. But
No, that's the lie. We shot.
Yeah, there's a couple shots fired.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this, Lieutenant?
I'm not impressed, but we're going to follow up on this later. In the immediate moment, I want to make sure that Poacher 1 is covering those entrances, and just make sure that we're not going to have any sort of counterattack from within the base. It's not covered.
Yeah, Hank's sitting on Overwatch because that's what you said to do.
And the gate is still closed.
Okay. And is there any sort of, does it look like there's any cameras or outside observation equipment from whoever's in the base might be able to see?
Yeah, there's a couple cameras covering the entrance and the cargo ramp, but they're not like wide field cameras. They're just kind of like security cameras to see who's there.
Okay.
Do we have any handcuffs or anything like that in the APC we could use to, make sure we
thought we were using
tie
cable
them up
ties.
properly?
Yeah, I think it was assumed you guys had zip ties.
Yeah,
But,
we have zip ties.
Just making sure.
All right.
Totally.
So Pendergrass is going to go follow LT's orders and go look at this entrance. And as he's walking over, there, he's gonna say, Poacher 1-3, Poacher 1-4, and all spare poachers, make sure to zip tie our captives and make sure they are 10 feet or more apart. And if you have any extra socks, stuff it in their mouth so they can't talk to each other.
Yeah, Hank will comply as the one person watches over and so we'll alternate.
And you guys don't approach the gate just yet. Don't let anyone inside there, if they don't know yet what's happening, which is doubtful, but let's hold off on hurting them any more than we need to. Did your search reveal any radio equipment that these guards had, or any kind of communications gear?
Go ahead and do an observation roll to see what you find here.
This can help them to make sure.
Hey, LT, can we start interrogating these guys where
Yeah.
Poacher 2 is?
Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna get Nelson, Shadow, and myself to bring our guys upstairs onto the guard tower, and we're gonna start interrogating them one at a time. So I'm gonna leave like two of the guys inside the tower. I'm assuming there's like a window, right, that separates the tower from the stairwell, or like the outside of the tower from the stairwell.
It's kind of like an open scaffolding. It's not.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, it's like a kind of hastily erected. You actually can't tell if Weyland-Yutani built it or if these guys built it.
Okay. So we're gonna have two of them on the railing on one side, and I'm gonna talk to the guy who had the stab wound in his eye, and I'm gonna ask him what's behind those gates.
He just starts crying,
Mhm.
and he's like, we've been here for 2 weeks. We can't even get inside.
Okay, what were you guys trying to do here?
We sent our team in there, and it's been 2 weeks. They told us just to stay. I have no idea. We came here because we're sick of the company, being in control of our resources. Just I need medical attention. I'm bleeding.
So I slap him on the face, like, keep it together. All right.
Are you talking
Who's
about
saying
one of
you?
the PMCs or somebody else?
Yeah, this guy here.
Yeah, this
I'm
isn't
trying.
particularly humane treatment of POWs, but
I mean,
Well, these are
we got-
the bug boys, and you guys would know that it's a resurgent insurgency. They did a rebellion a few years ago, and they were kind of put down for a little bit, and now they're back. So you don't really have any respect for these guys.
true.
so we don't negotiate with terrorists. All right. So tell me what you want to tell me what I want to know, and you might get to keep the other
I'm
eye.
telling you everything. I know. We've been here waiting for the team to come out for 2 weeks.
All right. Can you radio them?
We've been trying.
All right. So I tell LT, yeah, these guys don't really know much. Should I just keep pressing?
Confirm that story with the other ones separately. So that
Okay.
if you can
So
find out anything different, otherwise it sounds like they might be telling the truth.
okay. So we leave fucking eye patch boy.
Banana wolf.
We leave him in this corner crying, and I'm just gonna go talk to the one that Shadow subdued, ask him the same questions.
I think he's sleeping.
He's sleeping.
Yeah, Shadow knocked him out.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to the guy that Nelson's holding on to then. Ask him the same questions.
He's right, man. We've been here for 2 weeks. We have no contact with anybody. No one came out once our team went in, and our last orders were to hold the entrance and do what you guys want. I'm sick of being in charge. It's your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab the guy that's unconscious and I'm gonna hold him over the railing, and I go, "Are you telling me the truth?" I'm gonna just yell at both of them. If I even think you guys are lying, this guy's going over the edge.
Jesus Christ. Y'all are barbarians.
Hey, look at that. I don't think we're supposed to do that.
Yeah, they're just like, we're telling you the truth. You don't have to do that.
Okay. So, alright, I'm just kidding, guys. I put him down. I'm just checking.
No, it's just a forged jump thing.
I was going to throw you down the Death Star reactor shaft, but I guess not.
Okay, guys, find out if there's any access codes or they weren't able to get into the building.
Hi.
So
Do you guys got an access card key? Or know how to get in the building?
It's in lockdown. We can't get in. We had an access key that the first team went in. I don't know how we got that key, but when the time frame elapsed and they were supposed to come back out, 2 weeks ago, they never came back out, and the base is in lockdown. But we didn't leave because we're honorable to our leader.
Yeah, looks like we're gonna have to contact this.
All right, first, just let me just check with our corporate liaison here. I turned to Wing. I imagine he's in the APC with us.
Yeah.
Wing, do you got access to this building?
Yes, I have codes for the operations center, but I don't have the entrance lockdown codes. You'll have to hack it.
So, Sergeant, you can black out those cameras so you don't get seen on those cameras. If you can't, shoot them out or whatever. Then we'll try and access the entrance.
Lieutenant, I would have to say this is highly irregular. I did not get confirmation of a lockdown before I joined the crew 2 weeks ago.
This whole ops sounds pretty fucking irregular.
Okay, so I'm just gonna radio into LT outside of hearing range from these guys, and I say to him, "Hey, look, these guys said that another team went in and they haven't come out for 2 weeks. I say we send these guys in and see if they come out, and if they don't come out, then we know some bad shit's going on down there."
Might take try and figure out which one is their senior amongst those 5 soldiers. Any kind of rank, structure, or leadership. Take him with us. The other 4 we're gonna tie up and throw in the APC. When shovel comes down.
Yeah, all right. So I'm gonna talk to Sweet Lips over here, the guy with the loosest lips. Ask him who's the most senior.
That dude over there.
Yeah, over there is real specific.
I didn't give names to these guys. Come on, you're stressing me out here.
All right. Okay. Just point at the guy then. just point at the guy.
Shit, I can just make up a name. That's Earl.
Jefferson Steelflow.
Earl the squirrel.
Earl the squirrel.
Yeah, all right. When we get
He's in charge.
All right, what's your name, Bug Boy?
Larry.
Okay, we'll call you One Eye Larry.
Okay, does this the exterior of the base looks secure? Is this correct?
You asking GM?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll put a call in up to the Artemis and transfer the shovel team to come down. Make sure they know location. Jesse, Sterling, I don't know if you want to join us on our foray into this base, or you want to stay like as a player. Want to stay surface or like in your dropship and ready at a moment's notice?
Just as soon prefer the latter, sir.
Okay.
After what happened to me when we were running the Crucible, I feel more comfortable up in the sky than boots on the ground, if that's fine with you, sir.
Okay, then rather than stay on station close air support, now that we're secured, you can go to the secondary LZ and just be ready on call.
Roger that, on my way.
Make sure your tanks are topped up.
Understood, sir. Topped them before we left.
Okay, so just have a little command sit down. Sergeant and Corporal will come together.
Mhm.
Okay, so something's really. What's that?
In the APC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So there's something strange going on. These guys obviously very low morale. They turned on their mates with some heavy intimidation rather easily. They flipped, gave us some information. We don't know what's going on, either do they, inside the base. So we're going to try and do a breach on these, try both entrances. But let's just try and figure out. You guys got any questions or ideas?
Yeah, I still don't think we should send our guys in there blind, not knowing what's going on. We should probably send in a couple of these bug boys. Command doesn't need all of them to interrogate. They don't know
Lieutenant,
much
may I
anyways.
remind you? Sorry, I'm interrupting you. Lieutenant, may I remind you that the company wants wants these insurgents interrogated in our own clean rooms.
Understood, Wing. We got plenty to choose from. So,
Yeah.
We're only going to take one though, Sergeant.
Okay.
We'll take Earl. The rest will keep segregated and silenced back here in the APC. So, Wing, I wouldn't worry. We're gonna make sure we take care of Earl. He's gonna be nice and safe.
It's on you, Lieutenant.
Sergeant, we'll keep Earl out in front as we walk down the hall here. But if they've got any, code words or, what do you call it? Advanced 1B recognized sort of passwords. He'll probably spot them out real quick if he's in front.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we
Go
should
ahead.
strap a motion tracker to him so that he can find out what's in front.
You mean one of those ID tag things that end the colony?
IFF.
PDTs?
LT.
Location picker.
Could we think about going to weapons hot actual? I don't like sending men in to basically radio silence without weapons hot.
That's right. I mean, at this point, hostile environment, we were fired on already. So I'll leave it to your discretion. More captives is always good, but safety first. Understood?
Understood.
Yes, sir.
And I want to have a word with Shadow when he's back. Lazarus, that's your man.
Yeah, all right. All right. He can handle getting chewed out. It's all right. Might do him some good.
You might get out of his chicken shit outfit.
Okay. Hey, you guys, can we take a little break? 5-minute break?
Yeah, I
Or,
was actually.
you guys can keep going, but I'm just going to go visit them head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
little
do
terrain.
go ahead and do a 5-minute break, guys. This is going good.
Okay. Can I reduce the stress by flying while I'm flying back to base? Or not back to base, I mean to the landing zone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Cool.
Yeah. And
just-
while Hank's been waiting, I'm just gonna have him basically reduce the stress while everyone's working everything else out.
Yeah, I would say after a couple turns, I would say do stress reduction and all the stuff you can.
Yeah, how many turns of stress reduction would we get?
What the fuck?
Alright, just so that
we're-
Whoa.
I'm
It's
just
just-
testing dice.
I would say let's say you guys are kind of doing this for about 20 minutes. I would say so. It's like 2.
Yeah, if somebody has banter, they can
Sweet.
prop up to 4 stress.
But yeah, so to access, you basically have to contact the door, correct?
Welcome back.
Yeah. The Comtech rolls on these doors are going to be hard rolls.
So that's minus how much?
2.
2.
Minus 2. All right, then with the help and tools, because I talked to the other guys, that'll be +4 then. Nice.
Nice, we did it.
Oh, you were opening the cargo ramp?
No, like the entrance.
Oh, the entrance. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah, GM.
are we starting now? Are we going or? Are we...
I think fucking shrimp boy's in the bathroom.
No, he
He's
was just
here.
speaking.
Yeah,
Oh, he's
They're
here.
just
Oh,
speaking.
sorry. Oops.
So, GM, Pentagon's going to have 2 questions before we go
Okay.
for insurgent. So I assume they're just sitting on the floor now, all tied up. So he's going to go up and crouch in front of one, and he's going to say, "I have 2 questions. 1, when everyone went radio silence, did it all happen at once, or was it a slow peter out?
Oh, that's a good question. Let's see here. Can you do a command roll?
Any
And,
modifiers?
Yeah, go ahead and do +1 because you're intimidating. And then the opposed to command is manipulation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, usually.
Let's roll, Sergeant.
All right, good. Yeah, excellent. So he just kind of sheepishly looks down and looks up, and he says that they heard raised voices coming through. It sounded panicky, and we were told to stay put, and then they would be out as soon as possible. And then the doors closed, the panels turned red, and they couldn't reach them after that.
And then the second question. So I had 2 extra successes. Can that just roll over into this one?
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. And the second question is, what kind of cargo comes through those doors? You ever see logos, workers? What kind of stuff they bringing in?
In our surveillance before coming here, we knew that they were bringing stuff out, like large crates, and we saw just normal supply crates going in our surveillance leading up to this.
All right. That's all I have. He's gonna stand up and look for the LT before moving in.
All right.
Just having a little conversation with Shadow behind the APC.
You wanted to talk, sir?
You exercised good initiative, but poor judgment. A deadly weapon, Wolf. But you're useless to me if you don't follow orders.
Oh.
Understood?
Ouch.
Now turn in your gun and badge. You're
No.
off the force.
Consider
And your
this.
other badge.
Consider this a warning, okay, Shadow? So
I'm sorry, sir.
I don't want to see any more Semper I, okay?
that was Lazarus' idea.
Wow, he just threw him
Throw him
under
under
the
the
bus.
bus.
Wow, way to think, man.
Classic.
Okay, get back on point. I do want to talk with I'm going to go track down Corporal Lazarus, too.
Jesus, I can't believe he just fucking threw him under the bus like that. What the Jesus Christ.
Is her ass. Is her ass. I'll talk to you.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you're talking now.
Where are you?
Over here.
Well, Laser ass. I'm in charge of this team. This is Poacher 2. Poacher 2-1. Expect you to be disseminating orders to the team. Initiative.
Time seemed like a pretty good idea to throw knives at that guy. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about breaking Overwatch and busting through the fence. We had
Oh, that
already
was
talked-
Shadow's idea. I like this initiative, but he has poor judgment. Poor
right.
judgment.
Just know that's on your record. Get back to your
I didn't know I had a record.
Yeah, you didn't until now. Okay, so I'm done.
Oh, great.
For this mission, since you got a nice dressing down from your lieutenant, both of you can add a +1 to an attribute, or sorry, yeah, a skill of your choice.
Wow, what did
Very
the
cool.
lieutenant most inspire me to do?
I don't know.
Essentially,
I wasn't there for the conversation.
Command.
Yeah, he definitely inspired me to be more manipulative. Let's do that.
Fired range combat.
Just for this mission.
Oh, okay. Just for this mission. Alright, then we'll go survival then, because clearly you have to look out for number 1. And Shadow's a backstabbing little boy, little Jew.
Wow.
By the
I'm
way,
kidding,
GM, are you
dude,
able
I'm
to see
kidding.
the whispered messages in the chat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it? It's slash wisp. How do you do it? Slash W.
W slash, and then you
Slash
type in the
W
name.
and name.
And name.
Yeah.
No, /W space GM space and then. The
Oh yeah,
message.
you're right. It's /W. Yeah, you're right. Sorry about that.
/W space GM space name message.
Space message. Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be like this. Oh, oops. I wasn't trying to type a command, but okay. Like this. It's just with the periods in there to break it up. But I'm just asking you if you were able to see the private messages I text.
Yeah.
All right. Were you able
Just
to see
gonna
the
quick-
ones? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got it. Okay.
Okay.
So, did you see the one that I sent you to GM? Did that
Yeah.
go in through? Okay. All right. Cool.
I want to quickly check in with Sergeant Pendergrout. What was the result of your questions to the insurgent? You had 2 questions. I missed those.
Yeah, so 2 questions. The first one
Okay, there we go.
was radio silence
It worked.
an immediate thing, or
Hank.
was it a slow?
Oh, it's just like the first name.
Yeah, you
first,
just type the first.
Second question was
First one
normal
of the
cargo.
But I mean, I did get the message. So.
Yeah.
The question was what? Sorry.
Second question was what kind of cargo comes here?
What was the answer?
Normal.
Normal. Okay.
And
Hey,
you
let's.
managed to get the
Ed.
entrance door open.
Yep. I succeeded by 1.
Yay.
Okay, what's the status on the shovel team?
Shovel team inbound ETA 10 minutes.
What were they there to do again? Like hold down the base once we take it, or?
Gonna take the hostages.
Oh, they're gonna take custody over the hostages.
Sorry, the POWs. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the POWs. Okay.
Why did they make shovels if they're taking care of POWs? Unless they're taking care of POWs in the other sense of taking care of POWs.
Oh my god!
That's why we're keeping Earl with us, so we
Wait.
have a conduit.
This
Which
is P1
Wing
3.
is not happy about that.
This is
Yeah,
P1 3. I got them door symbol thingies matched up. It opens now.
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna do something, alright? I'm gonna take One Eye Larry, and I'm gonna take him over to like this, like a bush over here, alright?
Okay.
And then I'm gonna put him in the bush, and then I'm gonna say, "This is for your own good," and then I'm gonna say out loud so that Wing can hear me, "One Eye Larry, this is the last time you pissed me off." I'm gonna shoot into the bush, but not at him. Alright, so I'm just gonna say, just wait here until we come get you. Because I think they're gonna fucking kill him. Because Lazarus has put 2 and 2 together. They don't bring shovels to take care of POWs like that.
Okay,
Alright,
well, I don't-
so...
Okay.
I mean, I don't think it's my place to dictate what you're gonna do, but I don't know if that's like a wise idea.
He's still restrained. He's just sitting in the bush. just in case my hunch is right.
Well, I hear the shots, and I didn't know what was going on, so I'm like, God damn it!
Control your men, Lieutenant.
Yeah. Sergeant, who's firing?
Not P13.
And then our radio is like, oh yeah, that was P21. One of the POWs tried to escape. We just had to put him down.
I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna go over there and talk to the sergeant.
Can you pick him back up?
I can't find him in the bush. He's dead though. I'm pretty sure.
Keep your shit
Why
together.
did you just say that?
Okay.
Isn't the cargo ramp open?
I think we're opening the main entrance.
Yeah, Hank's already got unlocked. He's just standing by the door.
Okay, so P1, Poacher 1 through the door first, and then Poacher 2, once the entrance is secure, the entry room, and then Poacher 2 will move past and in. We're going to go through the main entrance. We're going to leave the cargo ramp unopened.
All right, can do.
And but we're going to wait for 5 more minutes until the shovel team arrives, and we're going to unload these other captives. We're keeping Earl with us.
All right.
Right. You hear a roar of a large transport shuttle coming over the ridge of the mountains, and displays lights out, and manages to land in the clearing off to your west. That's the shovel. It lands, in steam and dust, and the squad comes down the lowered ramp. And they're in Marine armor. They don't look any different or anything like that. They're Marines, and they're like, "Okay, you got us. You got these guys for us."
Yeah. So, we'll give them the 3 captives that are left. We're keeping one with us. Earl.
Yep.
One looks like he escaped off into the mountains.
Oh, it's all right. I got him. He's dead somewhere.
All right. We got it under control here.
There might be more captives emerging. So you guys want to stay tight, or are you going to ship them? Wing, what do you guys wanted to interrogate these guys on the Artemis, or what?
Yes, we're going to. It's need to know, but yeah, we're going to collect everyone here, and then as we're all done, we'll leave together.
Okay.
He reminds you that once you send the POWs up to the surface or any survivors, they need to be escorted.
But they're going to stay on surface until we're done our mission here, or are they taking off right away?
They're staying on station. Yeah, they're staying on surface.
Okay, that's good.
Sergeant, let's breach that entrance.
All right. It's already open, correct?
Yeah, it's unlocked. I don't know. Did you open the door, or I don't know?
No. He basically unlocked it. Okay. He pushes the little red button. It opens.
Who's got the heaviest firepower on Poacher 1?
Be Wells.
Yep. And Hank goes in Overwatch.
All right. So Wells, go ahead and go into Overwatch, and Pendergrau's gonna smack open the door, and tell me if you see anything. Breach the door.
Door opens, and you look inside. It looks like kind of like a padded room with this vaguely concentric, design sense that Weyland-Yutani has on all their facilities and ships. Kind of low lit, little off-white beige. And then the farther end is a closed airlock door.
Airlock?
Or not an airlock, just like a lock. You know what I mean? Like it's a
Oh,
vestibule,
okay.
and then there's another door. Yeah, it doesn't cycle or anything like that.
Okay, okay.
So, Poacher 1, we're going to go ahead and move in and perform the exact same maneuver on the second door.
I just moved you guys. Is that okay?
Yeah, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Wing sends the schematics that he has over to you guys, so you know the layout of the base.
Nice. Is this our entrance here, the main
That's
lock?
correct. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, team leaders, I have equipment on board our APC, which is a pup system. You can send autonomous scouts ahead. Let me know when you feel like there's an opportunity to launch those that pup system.
How many do we have?
Question. That's a question for the GM, I think.
Say 2.
So once we use it once, it's done, and we just have to use the other one, or does it go back to the APC?
Should scout out ahead and map out and look for threats and things like that, and then I think it we call it broadcasts that information back to the APC.
Oh, okay, and it just dies out there.
I think you retrieve it. I can't remember in Prometheus, did they retrieve it? It got stuck at a door, right? And then it kept going.
Yeah.
Just one of the unresolved plot lines of that movie. Yeah. So I guess I guess you can just pick it up once it's done. It goes into an idle mode.
I see.
Yeah, that's your call. If you want to send one of these pups ahead, they're expensive pieces of kit, so
Ray, how do
they
they
might-
get pups?
made a request on the Artemis.
Oh.
I don't think necessary just quite yet.
Yeah, I think we should be good. Flashlights will suffice for now.
Hey, Sergeant, you're on point.
All right. So we're in the main lobby. Is Poacher 2 going to move in?
2, yeah, we'll move.
Yeah.
So
You guys what you see.
So as you enter the lobby, all the hallways in this facility are that sort of like extruded octagonal shape, design. The lobby's a large room with leather couches, and there's several like video screens that dot the walls. There's a large Wayland-Yutani logo on the wall opposite as you enter. However, the place it's a total mess. Magazines, styrofoam, coffee cups dot the floor. There's sort of a thick kind of smoke haze. You can't really tell. It has a strange smell to it. Over to the left, there's a closed door, and then and you can tell that it's locked because it's got a red light on it. And then the door in front of you is unlocked because it's got a green light.
Okay.
LT looks like
So
we
the
got
door
a
that's going to checkpoint, right?
yeah. We got a good old case of red light, green light. We can go through.
Poacher 1, you stay in Overwatch and cover to the west. And Poacher 2, you guys can move forward and check out that checkpoint.
Yeah,
copy
alright.
that.
Roger that.
So we'll send Shadow and Nelson to go in there and check it out. Nelson's on Overwatch.
Hank's on Overwatch as you go in.
Yep.
Up to.
You going in the checkpoint?
Yeah, into the
Yeah.
checkpoint. So Nelson be on the right side, just hugging it.
Nelson's icon just like huge.
It's
Yes.
massive. He's a big rig.
So the checkpoint's a round room with a central desk, like a round desk. There's a bank of monitors overhead displaying the status of different areas. They're all blinking red. There's no one around. It's abandoned. The haze is somewhat thicker, and it smells vaguely of like gasoline and barbecue.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Motion tracker. Go.
Call.
You don't get anything. Well, let me. You get like a slight ping off to your left, kind of near the cargo bay. But
Okay.
it's very unresolved, and it doesn't look like anything. It looks like it could just be like, density of the air or something. It's very light.
Okay, LT, we got density of air pinging our cargo bay. All right, just keep
Yeah.
tabs on that. Should you
Uh,
make a power roll,
Yeah.
Thorn? Because you have the motion.
The
track.
motion tracker. Yeah, for sure.
I want to make an observation check.
Down one
Checkpoint.
power.
You're making an observation check in the checkpoint.
Yeah, I want to check the monitors and the drawers if there are any.
Okay.
Uh,
Damn, dude.
Oh.
Shit.
Oops.
yeah.
1d6. What?
Oops.
What?
Thank you. Right. You find inside 4 bottles of the galaxy's favorite drink, energy drink, bug juice. Twice the flavor, 10 times the caffeine,
Sweet.
but nothing
Nice.
else. Like some empty candy wrappers and stuff. The terminals, just by looking at them, you could just tell that like the research station is under lockdown, but it doesn't really tell you much else at the checkpoint
Okay.
area.
All
I
right,
report
P2.
to
Let's
lieutenant.
really stick it to that wing guy and touch something. I touched the monitor. Fuck you, wing. I say as I touch the monitor.
Wing back at the APC is watching, through the cameras, and he's making a note. He's making notes of
This is gonna go in his report.
Oh, yeah.
My record's bad enough. What more can you do to me?
Well, yeah, you were like committing war crimes, abusing prisoners of war.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
No, the most evil thing in the universe is a report. We learned that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, evil in terms of it canceled Wayland Yutani and created Alien 4, but
Okay, alright.
Okay, Poacher 1, hold your station in the lobby. Be prepared to back up Poacher 2. Poacher 2, you guys check out comms next.
Alright.
Roger that.
Nelson, Shadow, single file into comms. Thorn and myself will hold down checkpoint in case anything comes through.
Mm.
Yeah, so it's a standard communication room with racks of equipment and monitors, and it's been shot to pieces.
Whoa.
But the terminal is still active, and you can access it if you need to.
Okay. First, report to lieutenant about the fine.
Okay, good. See if you
Lieutenant?
can.
Yeah, there was some gunshots here. The terminal is still operational. Shall I check it out?
See if you can find out anything about active ones left alive in this base. Any kind of log.
Roger that. I'll do a contact. Nils. Oh,
Yeah, Nelson will help you.
Do you want Hank to help?
Damn, too late. He's already pushed the button. Make sure you say "fuck you, wing" as you push the button.
I'm
Are
pushing.
you pushing?
Yeah. What the fuck.
Ah.
Maybe you should have left that up to Hank.
So it's the thing is damaged, so it's hard to sort of get it back online. And you can tell that, if you knew the proper code, you could lift the lockdown on the base and have access.
Wait, let's just get
Lieutenant?
Wing to tell us the code. Yeah.
I am having troubles because the damage.
So I turned to Wing and the APC. Where me,
We need the
Birch,
code.
and Wing. Do you have access code?
Wing just gives a dramatic sigh, and he's like, I thought your Marines were the best in the bunch. Why do I have to do everything?
Do we hear that?
No, he's telling the lieutenant.
Oh, okay, great. I was gonna give him something real snide.
Were you gonna help us or what?
Yeah, so he sends you a code to input, and it's let's see, 07U6V3V. Do you need that? Do you need that in NATO alphabet?
Oh, like the phonetic alphabet. I'll pull up the meta.
Oscar 7 uniform 6 Victor 3 Victor.
There's your code. Shadow, I should say.
I'm typing.
A silky feminine voice comes over the loudspeakers. Lockdown ended. Have a nice day.
Oh, it can speak. The lockdown has ended.
Does the
Base is open.
Does the red door in front of me turn green at all, or no?
No. Yeah, it's locked from the inside.
There's an office there. I'm assuming there's like a little tiny portal window. Is it possible to sort of peer through, see what's inside?
Yeah, it's blocked by. It looks like it's blocked by cardboard.
Cardboard. What the
Like a
fuck?
box,
Sure.
like a box or
We'll-
something.
We'll have to go the other way.
So Poacher 2, check out that maintenance room to the east, and then Poacher 1, hold steady.
All right. Yeah, we'll just wait in the checkpoint until the other two guys
Yep.
get out of the common room.
The storeroom, it's a maintenance room. It's got just racks of like log binders, actual paper log binders, and nothing much else in here. It's kind of like underused, like storage locker. Not much in there.
Okay. Could I try just do a thorough search of it?
Sure.
Station. Yeah, nah.
I would have been assisting you as well for that observation.
I am. All right. Is it all right to add just roll like a separate d6?
Yeah, it's 1d6.
Here we go. No.
Hey, nothing.
Oh well.
Oh man.
Okay, proceed north to receiving. Poacher 2.
All right, let's group up.
Poacher 1, move into checkpoint.
Yeah, Poacher 2 will start moving up.
Overwatch.
So
Everyone spam Overwatch.
Yeah.
Receiving it's tall, it's wide, it's a huge room, gunmetal gray walls, and with flickering like LED lamps that light it. Cargo racks extend to the ceiling with various locked crates, like yellow plastic barrels with biohazard markers on them. There's black empty barrels in the corners. You notice bullet holes in the walls and cargo crates. to the left is it's a large octagonal loading door. It's huge, and to the right is the entrance to the main elevator.
Okay. Hey, wait a second. Where's Earl?
Those in
Is
the
he-
in the.
Oh, sorry, I'll bring him. I'll bring him.
Someone's gonna have to be in charge of pushing him around. You're not laser ass.
Not laser ass. Who wants the token? I'll just give you access to the token.
Sergeant should have him.
I'll take him.
All right, I suggest we send Earl to go check out the control panel over there on that left side.
Where he's zip tied at his wrists, so
Hey,
untie him.
no, he'll be fine. He can just use one finger to like just push the buttons.
Okay, zip tie him in front.
Yeah. Because this room is it dimly lit or is it dark?
It's like dimly lit with kind of sporadic. Like it looks like some of the weapons fire damage some circuits, so not all the lights are on.
All right, Shadow, I want you to go and try and have a look around, see if you can spot anything. See if you can see like, maybe figure out what these guys were shooting at.
Oh, you mean in this area?
Yep.
Of the observation.
All right, everyone, help him look.
Yeah, I'll help you look as well too. Like I'll give you a +1 bonus to
So-
observation.
And Nelson helps. So what? +2?
Nelson's on Overwatch.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so you could tell that the firing patterns look somewhat haphazard, almost like warning shots. There's no blood or anything. You don't see any evidence of injury, and there's nothing strange really. It's just like it looks like just someone went in there and just kind of fired indiscriminately on the walls and the ceiling.
Last, it looks like it just a harmless warning
Right,
shots.
unless Earl and these bug boys came down here to have a party with these firearms,
Maybe they
I
got
don't
drunk.
know. Oh, some really
Couldn't-
strong psychedelics.
The big cargo door opens because it was unlocked, so it just opens
Oh, great.
slowly. Yellow hazard lights start blinking and it opens slowly.
I want to go to Overwatch.
So Pendergrow's gonna ask Earl, like, you didn't hear any of this? Like, people emptied mags down here. You couldn't hear any of it?
You're asking the bug boy Earl?
Yeah, Earl.
Like I said, we went in, to take over. The plan, the plan was to push people down to the bottom levels, and tie them up. And I'm assuming that's what they did down here. That's not what I would have done, but.
All right.
Okay, Sergeant, it's your team, and let's. We're gonna sweep to the west up that hallway, come around to Cargo Bay. Your team's mostly together, but security in all directions.
Okay. I say when we get into this hallway up here leading into Cargo Bay, just get the motion tracker out again. Now that we're a bit closer to Cargo Bay, and see if we can spot anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want to check if the elevator is working.
All right. Yep. Yeah. Go have a look.
Is the elevator working?
Yeah, you press the elevator button and you can hear the machinery inside moving. And then after a minute, the doors open and you hear a chime. And the elevator's empty. But the elevator itself is it's as big as the cargo door, so it's a large kind of freight elevator.
Whoa,
The
okay.
map doesn't do it justice. Out of
Yeah.
character right now, I didn't make the doorway big enough when I made this map, but
Yeah.
Cool.
it's a large elevator.
This elevator is huge and it's working. What do you want to do? Want us to check out? What's
LT
I'll
wants
hold-
us to check out cargo bay first.
I just slam that elevator door open so it doesn't descend again, and
all right?
then sweep west.
Okay,
I
let's sweep
found-
west.
Find something.
The
Jam the doors.
the cargo hallway is also that octagonal shape. It's huge with pipes and girders and exposed conduit. This hallway is not well lit, however, so if you do observation, it's -1.
Okay.
You could tell whatever they were moving in and out of here, it was big.
All right. Headlamps on, motion tracker out. Let's go.
All right. Yeah, I'll do a sweep with this machine tracker. Oh well, right down here.
All right. You see a little bit more movement, kind of in the office area inside. It's definitely like in that office.
Hmm. There's
So
some
we got-
movement in the. We were just in that office, weren't we?
No, we were close to it. We
Hmm.
were in checkpoint.
Or
Yeah, we couldn't open that door.
All right. Yeah, there's no movement anywhere else. Oh, none that I can see. Yeah, let's keep going down the corridor.
Yeah, alright, let's go. I'll have Nelson overwatch. We'll have Shadow because he's got the best eyes to like just have a look around as we push in.
You want me to look at the cargo bay, the
Yeah.
sentence part?
The door to the cargo bay is open.
Okay. What can we see from the lip of the door here?
Yeah, you can tell it's just a cavernous bay with stacked cargo rats, just like receiving. The big difference is that there's several power loaders against the wall.
Against this wall or the back?
So in those little alcoves is like where the
Oh, okay,
is where the power
okay.
loaders are. There's like 4.
Yeah. There are a bunch of power loaders here. They must moving something big and heavy.
Okay. I'm going to radio to Poacher 1-1, telling him asking him to bring Earl up because we saw motion in the office. It could be one of his guys, so if he can get them to come out without us having to blast them, that would be ideal.
And so, Poacher 1, you guys can move up out and through Poacher 2 and into the cargo bay. Poacher 2 will provide overwatch.
actually, it would be right about here. Hank will overwatch on the door.
I'll just
Same.
overwatch the general cargo bay area.
All right, so Pendergrass is going to, shove his muzzle in the back of Earl and say, "Call out whoever's in there. Ask him to come out. Hands up. Back to us."
He does as you say. Sorry, I was like waiting for him to do something. That's me. He looks at. He's like, okay, and he like knocks. He like kind of bangs on the door like with his tied wrists in front of him. And kind of behind the door, you can hear a whimpering, like somebody kind of whimpering, saying, "Go away."
That's my friend Mikey.
You know that guy?
The bug boy Earl doesn't recognize the voice. It kind of looks at you quizzically. He's like, I don't know. What do you want me to do?
Pendergrass gonna yell, either you come out or we come in. Your choice.
That's not a euphemism.
You better watch out. We come hard.
All over you.
If you build it, they will come.
Who are you? You could hear Buffalo voice saying, "Who are you?"
Or the USMC or on mission. Repeat. Either you come out or we're gonna go ahead and come in.
You see there's like a little window, this one's also covered with cardboard. You see it kind of like move to the side, and like a frightened eye looks out and he eyes you guys. And the door whooshes open. This guy is there.
Go on, Pendergrass. Tell him.
This guy, the door of the office slides open, and immediately the smell assails you guys.
He doesn't have any weapons on him, does he?
No, he doesn't. Not. Yeah, he used to be wearing like cargo coveralls, with Weyland-Yutani, insignia on it. But he just kind of like opens the door and stumbles out, and he's, you can tell he's been super malnourished, and he's like, "Oh, thank God you came for me."
I throw him some bug juice I found.
Ew.
Who's on man? Is it Arnold? Go ahead and say, Arnold, go ahead and take care of him. Get him some water, whatever his vitals need.
Yes, sir. I'll move in and check on him.
Yeah, you check him out, and he's clearly hasn't been eating enough food, and he's kind of like he's very dirty and kind of gross and smelly. But otherwise, he's not weird.
Ugh.
Lazarus,
we-
you can go ahead and question him, get some information.
Okay, can do. Can do. Alright, so I sit down. Go. First things first, what's your name?
Gary. My name's Gary.
Okay. What do you do here, Gary?
We're in the cargo logistics. I'm just a cargo technician.
Okay, my friend here next to you that smells of shrimp, he's really good with computers. Is there any computer terminals he can access here?
It's just my office computer. If you, what are you guys doing? I mean, besides saving us, what do you need? I mean, let's get out of here. Let's get out
Yeah,
of here.
okay. Yeah, like what were you doing here?
I work here.
Okay, what kind of cargo do you move through? And don't say normal cargo, because that's what they said.
I can't tell you that. He's looking around for somebody that's like in charge, like anybody that could like give him,
Alright, I just like tap him on
reason
the
why.
face with my hand and say, hey, over here. I'm in charge. Look at me.
He looks up at you and he just starts babbling, and you notice like around his mouth is like white powder.
Ugh.
And if you look around the room, you could tell that he's just been eating non-dairy coffee creamer for 2 weeks. And then he just kind of like loses it. He loses it and he starts babbling on about creatures and that it's not his fault.
Okay. So I call over
It's not my
I
fault.
call over
They
Shadow.
came in here.
Say, look, buddy, if you can keep it together, we've got a nice, cool can of bug juice with your name on it. All right, so tell us what we want to know, and you get to drink this.
He just starts to go catatonic a little bit because he's like in awe and shock at being rescued.
All right.
I look
So-
at Kirk I think we need a
I wouldn't
medic.
call it rescue.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna call over Rick Arnold and just confer with him in private for a sec. It's like, is it alright if we force feed this guy bug juice to get him stable?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not gonna kill him, is it?
A lot of sugar, a lot of caffeine on an empty stomach. God knows how long he's been eating that creamer for.
Alright. So
But this, remember, team, this guy doesn't. He's not a bug boy. This is a Wayland Yutani employee.
yeah, exactly. We can't hurt him. So, do I have any like Surely we'll have like some rations, like some snacks or MREs or some kind, right? On us.
I would say he probably needs to like be hooked up to some saline, like
All right.
Let's escort that guy
I
back to
don't
the
know. I mean, you
APC.
can try
and
feeding him, but I
if
think
you're
he might
done
be-
questioning him,
Yeah. All right, Gary, can you open the door to the lobby so we can get out of here?
Yeah. Okay. He like sort of like stumbles over and like opens the lobby door.
All right, we'll give him his can of bug juice. He did well. All right, here you go. You earned this, Gary.
And here, Hank opens the shrimp can for
The
him.
door opens and
And-
he kind of like collapses to his knees.
God. All right. So, which one of you guys wants to escort this guy out? Actually, can we send the shovel guys to come pick him up?
he's not a POW though. Maybe we'll get him in the APC and we'll just make sure he's resting, and
Yeah.
we can ask him a few more questions there.
All right. So I'm just gonna get Nelson to escort him all the way up and
Perfect.
drop him off in the APC.
All right. So that takes let's say that takes like
10 minutes.
10 minutes or 5 minutes to go out and come
Yeah.
back.
Okay. I relay this information to LT and ask if Wing knows Gary.
Okay, I'll check. So we get Nelson drops off Gary. Strap him in one of the drop seats. Make sure he's got something to drink, and just make sure he's comfortable, hydrated. I ask Wing if he knows Gary.
Winged, yeah, I don't know him, and he like turns up his nose at the dude's smell.
Well, what?
And he's
do we
like, "You're
get?
lucky to be alive."
Gary seems kind of out of it, in shock.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll relay to LT as well that he said he saw creatures. So could be that what those guys were shooting at, could be one of these creatures.
All right, let's stay frosty. Look for any sign of anything unexplained, any kind of strange markings or tracks. Now,
Yep.
and if you're able to access that office terminal for any other further intel, otherwise we are going to proceed downward, looking for other Wayland Yutani employees and any insurgents.
I match them symbols real well. So GM, what do we get?
Oh yeah, that was a ComTech roll. So you access the terminal, and it's basically just cargo logs and requisition logs. Everything is marked by numbers, so you can't really tell what it is. But you got a really good ComTech roll. So you see a bunch of things marked Palantir, eyes only. And you see a couple things that are referred to as agent, but like the number doesn't make any sense to you.
We got something for a Palantir. Could be a person or a company. and there's an agent with some kind of number, and then send sends files over the system to Jess.
Okay, roger that.
Wing is starting to get really angry, and he looks over at the lieutenant. He's like, "You got to control your people. They don't get to access those terminals. Only me. Once it's clear. You understand?"
I hear you.
Okay. Okay, wait, why don't you come down here and access this terminal?
Do your job, and I'll do mine.
You don't seem real good at your job.
Oh.
Okay, well, we're gonna come inside and make a mobile sort of HQ in the lobby area in the office area. But I think it's gonna be I'm gonna leave Birch in the APC, and I'm gonna come into the office. You're welcome to stay in the APC. If you want, we'll call you in when it's secure. What do you think?
I think I need to keep a closer eye on your team, Lieutenant.
That? Missed what Wing said. Oh, he's
Yeah, he's gonna keep a closer eye on you, and follow along in the back. You know.
Oh, great.
Okay, so what's going on over there?
Oh, that's like nice burnt shrimp, boy.
Okay, so we come in. Now, next thing we're going to do, you guys, is down the elevator and check out the rest of this site. I'm going to pull aside Lazarus. Pull Lazarus.
Yep.
Just say kind of word with you in the cargo bay.
Okay.
So, Lazarus, I want to check out that
what?
computer myself, the terminal. I want to do it away from Wing's prying eyes. Can you take Wing out here in the cargo bay? Yeah, ask him about the equipment or something. Get him distracted over there.
I'll say no more. The bait and switch. It's my specialty.
I also want to approach the Wing dude. I don't
Alright, hey Wing, I saw this really weird PDAT in the middle of the cargo bay. Like, we weren't supposed to touch it. Did you want to go take a look at it?
Show me.
It's over here, man. It's right next to his body.
Wait, you found a paid debt? Hank just goes and charges.
Yeah, like
About
yeah, man. It was just here. It's really dark. Hold on, let me. All right, guys. Flashlights on. Let's look for it.
Show that Hank. Show that Hank. Come on, get back here. On Prawn to help me with this terminal.
Alright, so now we slowly search the cargo bay with our flashlights.
Yes, Sarge.
Yeah, show me this Palantir information.
You just type in pay, and he like spells it out like super slow. That when you're seeing him work the terminal, it's like what the fuck.
Okay.
Like all slow.
He's like super fast access to somebody like spelling out Palantir takes him a couple seconds.
That's awesome. So are you sorry, Lieutenant, you're trying to see for yourself what it says?
Yeah.
I don't know who Agent is, but he
yeah, so you see
him
the
'cause he
Palantir
got a
access.
number.
You see codes related to like taking in, what looks to you like excavation equipment and some military equipment. And then you see the word agent and a number next to it that doesn't make any sense. Free to ask Wing about it at some point, but he may or may not tell you what that means.
Okay. Right. This is going to be our temporary HQ here. So, got communications with Birch on the surface, and we're going to head down in that elevator.
Okay, but I'm really should help him find that PDAT. You know, I don't like people losing things.
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you. Thank you, Sergeant. You know, gets the because that.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna give up just the wingman. My bad. One of my guys, you know.
If he lost it and is his, I mean, you know, I lost a cat once too. You know, I love that cat. I don't know if you love the PDAT like I love that cat, but I know what it's like.
But I don't see a PDAT here. You guys are crazy. And he stalks back to the office.
My bad.
Crazy, it's as crazy does.
All right, let's head back. So it's time to go down the elevator, boys.
Just a second. I take care of something.
Okay, so Wing and Birch, I asked him just to hang tight in the office. I'm just going to go have a quick conversation with Sergeant and Corporal Lazarus. You guys can you hear me?
Yeah.
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 Okay, so some kind of corporate overwatch on this mission. You guys, just wing in any way you can in the moving forward, but just remember me on this. You're anything you have questions about any of the gear or equipment in this base is on a need-to-know basis. Understood?
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll send you guys down the elevator. We'll back you up from here.
All right, everyone pile in, boys.
Yep. Back
Get
up
in that
top
elevator.
right.
Can you repeat
Nice.
that?
Hank just has his back to the end, like he it's like somehow manages to super compact the smart gun up,
Mhm.
where it touches the top of the elevator shaft.
Mhm.
Are we all there?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear anything what they were talking.
Oh, he just said if we need to ask anything about the equipment and stuff, it's need to know basis, and we're meant to help wing and stuff.
All right.
And he also just said just pile into the elevator so we can go check the lower levels.
All right. You have 2 buttons, or you have 3 buttons available to you. One is marked habitation, one is marked operations, and one is marked biolab.
Wing, can you can Wing get us any any apps for the rest of this level, or do we have to go get to operations first or something?
He can give you maps to operations and habitation, but he can't do any access for the biolab until he actually gets to operations and interacts with the terminal down there.
Okay. Just a heads up, GM, I think we're missing one member. That's the NPC for Fox, because Fox is in here. I think he was.
We're missing.
Because we had one player, Myriad Truth, didn't show up today, right?
Right. Oh, do we have his? You mean his token?
Yeah, that's sorry. That's what I mean.
I'll grab it. Who was somebody controlling it? I can't remember.
I don't think anybody was controlling Fox. Someone was controlling Nelson. I think Ass was controlling the Nelson.
There's Fox.
Cool.
Anybody want to control Fox?
Panda Growl can, or I can.
I'll give it to LT.
Yeah, I've already got a Earl.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, I was just answering a couple questions. There was a question about Wing providing you things. Did I answer that question?
No.
Oh, it was about maps.
Providing you.
And you
with,
did.
Okay, cool. Right, so you got which floor you guys can go to first? You have the choice of habitation, operations, or biolab.
Maybe we go. What do you think, Sarge? Should we hit habitation or operations? Like operations, we might get more answers quicker.
Like operations, because it's sort of the heartbeat of any unit is the operations division.
Yeah.
So I think
Agreed. Let's try to hit the operations first.
All right. The elevator descends slowly and comes to a halt with a satisfying ka-thunk. The hallways are metallic and utilitarian, and the floors are metal plates. So, it's pretty hard to be stealthy in here. So, I'm gonna have you guys add a -1, 2 mobility rolls. Yeah, the lines are clean, and it's fairly well lit.
What was the reason for the lack of mobility? The -1?
Oh, it's the lack of mobility. It'll only be like how the mobility is the it's the opposed roll for observation if something is looking for you.
Oh, I see. Because it's noisy.
Because it's noisy. Yeah, that's correct.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to take off soon. I've got to go pick up glasses. I didn't know that we were gonna go over 3 hours.
I think we should probably call it now, anyways, because
Yeah, I don't want to stop the game for you guys. I was just letting you know.
This is a good time, maybe.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah.
mind stopping now.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense because we're in a new level here instead of getting
All right,
involved
cool.
and having to cut it. Yeah,
Above
works.
the XP thing.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
that.
let's go ahead and do that for sure.
Alright.
Makes more sense.
Alright. Favorites.
oh yeah, I need to bring up that table. Does anyone have it?
Yeah, I always I took a photo of it, so I just read it. Okay, so everybody gets a point for participation.
Okay.
Did you risk or sacrifice something for your agenda?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you risk your life for your buddy?
Yes.
Yes.
Would you say I risk my life to help you there, Shadow?
Yes.
Wait, hold on, Hank. How'd you help me? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, what? Transferring stuff to you?
Oh,
or I get-
that. Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess that counts. So, did you challenge or stand up to your rival?
No
I don't
rival.
Oh, no.
Did you overcome a dangerous event?
Yes.
Oh wait,
I
I forgot
don't
to ask
think it's-
panic rolls if you did.
Yep.
Okay, so
Yep.
Did you overcome a
There were a
dangerous
few.
Does the combat drop count as a dangerous event because we could have crashed and all died?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
But
Yeah.
probably not further on, because it's going to become routine.
yeah.
Mm.
Yep.
Okay. Did you make a significant discovery or revelation?
I did.
Yeah, didn't we as well in the office?
Oh yeah,
Said there were creatures that they were shooting at.
that's true.
Yeah, so that'd be Shadow.
Did you
Whoever helped
perform okay, so did you perform an extraordinary action? I
I throw a knife.
Yes. That contact roll. God.
yeah. Oh, you mean that one piloting roll I did?
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then,
yeah,
of course,
yeah, that
the
was
whole
great.
stunt with getting us down to the planet. So, and then did you earn any
Right.
money? And I don't think we've been paid. So,
No.
so I'm
Yeah, you
gonna
haven't
do-
been paid yet, but if you guys want to keep track, we could just do that right now because you got paid for being in cryosleep for.
Oh, cool.
All right.
So then
Cool.
I guess
So-
that's a point. So, yeah, so 450. Hold on, let me pull up my calculator because I suck at math. 40 plus 450. $690.
Yeah, do it. Give yourselves 2 weeks of pay.
Oh, 2 weeks. Awesome.
Yeah, give 2 weeks of pay.
Oh, wicked. So it's on 350 for a private.
Yeah.
Wicked.
40. All right, rock on. I'm gonna roll for Nerves of Steel. So,
You gotta just have someone teach you it.
oh, okay.
You got guy already has it.
All right, I'm gonna hold on a second. You guys, for the teaching of skills, I think you're gonna get 2 OP if you teach each other. So the way that we're gonna do this is like
Is what you cut out.
teacher outside, okay?
Oh, okay. So I guess I'll just have to roll again.
There, yeah.
All right. I'm cool with rolling. Cool with rolling and succeeding. Yeah. So, minus 2. Alright.
Yeah, I'll spend 5. I'll do, because I think this makes the most sense. Weapon specialization, smart gun. Yes.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Any special reward, or that's only at the end of the...
End of missions.
Only at the end of the mission.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for second wind. And you rolled the base dice, correct?
Base dice, and then however many you're rolling for your wits.
Yep. Okay.
What are you rolling for?
I'm rolling for second wind.
Cool.
So that's a strength, isn't it? It's like, oh, roll for stamina.
Roll stamina. No, it's strength. So strength plus stamina.
Okay.
So that'd
So I
be
have
a
5
a stamina roll.
Okay, yeah. Is that correct?
No.
No, it's not.
You're rolling base dice.
So base dice would be. Let's see.
Well, what's your
base
wits?
dice
If you
plus
got
one.
like
My
3.
wits is 3.
Okay, your wits is 3, then you roll. Click base dice, type 3.
Okay, okay.
And
Right,
you did not
so
get
base
it.
dice.
You could just say first 3 dice too. So.
Yeah, first 3 dice.
So.
I
you
will
No, it's okay. It's alright.
Alright.
make a roll for quick draw.
What's your wits?
5.
Fuck.
Then roll 5 dice. Just roll 5 base die.
Ooh, nice.
What else can we spend XP on?
Talents.
You can improve
Well,
skills.
talents and skills, yeah.
To improve a skill, like do you have to roll something for that?
No, if you used the skill during the session and you succeeded at it, then you can level it up without
Okay.
without having to roll for something else.
And
It's all-
how much XP is it to upgrade a skill?
5 for skills and talents.
Yeah, no
Okay.
matter what it is, it's 5. It's pretty
Yeah.
simple system.
Yeah, sweet.
Oh yeah. I think I'll probably working on just getting mobility up. I've got my smart gun pretty good now. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, what's your smart gun at now?
With that, I just updated it so it's
Yeah.
5. And more importantly, I have rapid fire machine gunner. So
Christ.
yeah.
So what is that? You're at like 8?
Well, is range? Let's see. Dice wise, 5 agility, 5 the bonus, and ranged combat 3, and the machine gunner adds 2, so that's 15 dice.
15 dice.
Oof.
Jeez.
What the fuck?
Do a roll right now. I want to see what the average success would be.
Yeah, well, I'll do 2 because I'll do what would be rapid fire and then regular.
Okay.
Oh wait, actually no, because machine gunner it would put the modifier to 0 because +2 -2. And then and then with the machine gunner, there we go.
Oof.
So
Oh Jesus. The 5 damage?
Yeah.
no, damage is 3. The bonus is how many dice the weapon adds. So it's
But though,
initially
if in this case, if you put it all on damage, it would still be 5.
Yeah, it'd be 5.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Did you add aim bonus to that?
No, because if you
no,
rapid fire, it nullifies the aim.
No, yeah,
Oh.
do machine gunner. I basically don't get the stress from it, and since it's full auto, I just basically go full auto. So that's like +2.
And don't you have weapon specialist as well?
Yeah, that's why I added
that's
in. The bonus is initially +3. I just turned it to +5.
Oh yeah. Okay. Make it easy.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna
Yeah,
get.
that's a good point.
Probably gonna get
I'll
like
do
1
that
or
the
2
same.
more talents and then focus on skills.
Yeah. Well, I got Hank to the point where it's like it's time to focus on like skills. Oh, we'll work on. I think I'll get the rearrange. You get 2 initiatives, and I'll just focus the rest on mobility. Because man, just that mobility roll was just ridiculously good earlier in the session.
Well, thanks for the fun, guys.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh,
Thanks, guys.
Oh yeah, thank you.
See ya.
This is good.
Yeah.
See you next Sunday.
Yeah.
Definitely.
later.
Adios, muchachos.
Yeah, thanks for running the game, man.
That's fun.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
I'm having a blast.
Awesome.
Cool.